All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to We Are Ellsworth, and it is time for another high school football game tonight on a cloudy and cool Friday, September 5th. It is Middle Border Conference football tonight as the conference season gets started with the Prescott Cardinals taking on the Ellsworth Panthers here tonight for high school football. I'm Jeff Farndorf. I'm glad to be here again tonight with you on We Are Ellsworth, joined by our good friend, the stat man, Mr. Mike Graham. And we have two fifth-grade student statisticians here working with us tonight. It's Sam and Jacob. You guys want to say hi?
Hi, I'm back.
Oh.
Are you guys on Huddle?
The Huddle cam's being streamed into the streaming software. It's on We Are Ellsworth, YouTube. So tonight we're going in here with Ellsworth against Prescott. Ellsworth, of course, the Panthers coming in 1-1 after a tight win last night. How about last week against La Crosse Central, 23-21, as Jack Stoltenberg ended up passing yards, and Cone Heinrichs was kind of the offensive leader there for Ellsworth with 21 carries for 87 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the Ellsworth defense in the fourth quarter was able to shut down a very potent La Crosse Central attack. So they'll come into this game here, obviously, with Jack Stoltenberg at quarterback. He has over 250 yards passing so far this year with no touchdowns. Cone Heinrichs is the leading running back at 38 carries for 121 yards. And George Roll is the leading receiver here for Ellsworth with 8 catches for 93 yards. Prescott comes into the game today, and they are 0-2. They lost both of their non-conference games against really good, solid non-conference competition. Maple Northwestern and Durand, Arkansas. They lost to Durand, Arkansas 34-21 last week. A couple of players to keep tabs on here for Prescott, because we know they had a really solid year last year. They finished second place in the Middle Border Conference, and I believe, and folks in the chat can kind of, I guess, correct me if wrong, is that they made it to level 3 in the playoffs last year with a pretty high-flying, wide-open offense. So they will be led by a few players here today. One of the returning players, obviously, to keep an eye on is Kobe Russell. All Ellsworth fans are very familiar with him, whether it's basketball or football. Kobe Russell has been playing quarterback, but the rumor is, from some folks I've talked to, is that Prescott will be having a different quarterback today, number 5, Brody Temmers, who is a senior. So if that is the case, we'll see where Kobe Russell lines up and what his situation is. There's no doubt he is one of, if not the best athlete here in the Middle Border Conference for sure. Prescott's going to run a lot of spread and a lot of a wide-open attack here. So players to keep an eye on here for Prescott when you're watching at home include number 24, Andrew Lesso at running back. He ran in the game against Durand for, I believe, 39 yards. Yes, 39 yards. And then also at receiver, to keep an eye on, number 2, Gavin Miller is certainly someone to watch. And we will see who else for Prescott kind of steps up, and we'll try to get you some numbers and names as the game goes along. As far as Ellsworth goes, look, the key to the game, I think you probably saw the game if you watched last week, and from looking at Coach Heller's interview in the Pierce County Journal, more consistency, right? Against La Crosse Central, had a pretty solid first half offensively. 3 touchdowns, ran the ball well, but then in the second half just really struggled to get things going. Overall, they've kind of struggled to be consistent with the ground game, only averaging roughly about 3 yards a carry. So I'm sure they would like to see that get going a little more. Along with that, making sure to see if we can get the ball to some pass threats, right? George Roll out there at receiver with a good size advantage. Gavin Kloss, Parker Peterson. Get some guys involved in the passing game. Defensively, Coach Bahacek's group was kind of getting hit a little bit hard there in the third quarter when La Crosse Central was marching, but huge props to them because they recovered and really slammed the door shut on La Crosse Central in the fourth quarter, ending up picking up and winning the game for them. So they're going to have to eliminate those explosive plays, especially with Prescott. If Kobe Russell's not playing quarterback and he's lined up at receiver, they are going to have to keep eyes on him at all times to make sure that they can kind of limit some of his big explosive plays there. So we will see how the things go here tonight. We're glad you're with us here on We Are Ellsworth. And if you are not checking out the game yet, or you have family members and folks checking out the game, please let them know. Hop on We Are Ellsworth on YouTube. Make sure to check out some of the action here and share with your friends, family members, and everyone else here on the YouTube stream. For those of you that are maybe on for the first time here in the football season, the We Are Ellsworth channel was taken down over the summer, so our great founder, Bob Rombach, had to spend some time putting in a new YouTube channel. So as long as you subscribe, you'll be able to check out the game. Drop in the chat, let us know where you're watching from, any news on the Brewers or anything else that's going on here, as we're hoping for an Ellsworth Panther win on the Highway 10 rivalry game here tonight against Prescott. We will be back with the starting lineups here. Those of you watching the game can see in the bottom left-hand part of the screen, there's about 3.5 minutes until kickoff. So we will be back in just a little bit with the starting lineups, the national anthem, and we will be ready to go. Thanks for being here with us on We Are Ellsworth. Long wait to get started with the national anthem.
Good evening, football fans. Welcome to Fuller Symes Field for tonight's Middle Border Conference opener between the visiting Prescott Cardinals and your Ellsworth Panthers. Prescott enters tonight's matchup 0-2 on the season, with Ellsworth coming in at 1-1. A public safety announcement: in the event of a cardiac emergency, the nearest AED is located on the home sidelines. To honor America, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by the Ellsworth High School Vocal Jazz Choir under the direction of Karen Kornman. Ellsworth High School, Prescott High School, and the WIA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interschool activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now let's meet tonight's teams.
All right, getting ready here with the starting lineups and the team introductions. Here we go.
Cardinals.
Prescott taking the field.
Prescott is coached by Jordan Hansen.
And now Ellsworth. You got the program ready?
And now, introducing your Ellsworth Panthers.
And Ellsworth takes the field, and here we go.
The Panthers are coached by Rob Heller.
All right, so I believe from watching the pregame warm-ups here that Ellsworth will be receiving first. We'll keep an eye on things to see. And let us know if we're not loud enough here on the microphone, folks. We are sitting in the bleachers right about at the 50-yard line, about 4 rows down from the press box. So it's a little loud in our ears sometimes, and we're not sure if we're being quite as loud as needed to be. But Sam's ready, Jacob's ready, Mike's ready, we're all ready. Ellsworth will receive.
Larson to kick it off for the Cardinals.
All right, and here we go. Cooper Olson and Matthew Lundstrom back ready to receive here. We're ready for another season of Middle Border Conference football. Let's get it going here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you're with us here on We Are Ellsworth. Larson ready to kick off here. Number 8, Carter Larson. We'll get the big run up on the kick here. And the kick is up, and it's a line driver that's going to bounce to Cooper Olson, who is going to bring it back with a nice hole and gets it out past the 30. And that's where Ellsworth will start here, 1st and 10.
Olson on the return. Tackle made by Marshall.
All right, Ellsworth will start here 1st and 10 with Jack Stoltenberg at quarterback.
32-yard
Cone Heinrichs there at running back. The offensive line, there will be Caves and Vogel, Alboreto. Along with Landon Anderson, and also at left tackle there, Chase Crescent. So Matthew Lundstrom's going to be at tailback. George Roll split to the top of your screen. Kloss to the bottom, Heinrichs in the slot. Stoltenberg here on 1st down is going to give to Lundstrom. Picks tackles a little bit, gets a nice 1st down run. Nice little run on 1st down there by the junior Matthew Lundstrom.
Lundstrom the ball carrier. Tackle made by Roll. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, tackle made by Roll, number 53. And Ellsworth quick to the line again, same formation. As Coach Elling signaling in the plays here. So Stoltenberg will get the snap from Alboreto. He's going to take a short drop, looking middle, and looks it up top. He's got a man, but oh, nice defensive play there by number 24, Andrew Lesso. Looked a little bit underthrown on that one there. A little more air under it, and I think he would have had the receiver there possibly. Nice defensive play. 3rd and 7. As Ellsworth took a shot down the field. Let's see what Coach Elling has dialed up. Heinrichs is going to go back to tailback. George Roll, tight end on the right side. And Peterson's going to come in motion. They're going to give to Heinrichs, tries to cut back, and there's not a lot of running room there. A huge amount of Prescott Cardinals there to meet him. And so that's going to be 4th down here for Ellsworth
Heinrichs
coming up.
Carrier.
And the punt team is going to come on.
Tackle made by Larson, brings up 4th down.
All right, so Heinrichs will be into punt. Kobe Russell is going to go back here ready to return the punt.
Russell back to receive for the Cardinals.
So Ellsworth needs to get someone else in there on the line. All right, Heinrichs ready to punt. Roll shuffles in motion, and we've got a penalty flag here as the punt is going to roll to Kobe Russell, and he's just going to let it bounce. But I feel like we got a penalty here on Ellsworth possibly coming up. Possibly a legal motion.
Down. There is a flag on the play.
Thrown there by the side referee. Those of you that watched the game against La Crosse Central last week know we had a lot of lovely penalties in the first quarter. Let's hope not to have that tonight. Oh, the referee is on here. Let's see what Prescott decides to do. I think they're going to make him kick it again. Not surprisingly, I suppose.
Ellsworth, it'll remain 4th down.
You have someone like Kobe Russell back there. Why not give him another chance to return a punt? Knows what he might be able to do. So Ellsworth's going to punt again. And so punt team's got to get back out there. Defense was on the field, but now the punt team's going to kick it again after that penalty. We'll watch and see what Russell does here on this one. All right, no penalty on this one. Nice punt by Heinrichs. Russell's going back, and it takes a bounce and kind of goes sideways, so it'll be down there by Eli Caves at about the 33. And Prescott will take over 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line. Prescott will begin their drive there, 1st and 10.
All right, so we'll see what Prescott has here on offense. Talk was that Kobe Russell is no longer playing quarterback here, so let's see if he comes out at a different position. Ellsworth will come out here on defense. As they do get back number 44, Charles Huff is back here today, so get him back at linebacker will be a big plus here for Ellsworth. So Prescott comes out on offense here, and looks like Kobe Russell is coming out at receiver, yes. So number 5, Brody Temmers, is going to be playing quarterback here with Lesso in the backfield. So 3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen if you're watching. Temmers is going to get a man in motion. That's Ripley, and he's going to give to Lesso. We have another penalty. Probably on Prescott, another penalty there. So no play on that one. We'll see what Ellsworth decides to do.
Lesso the ball carrier, there's a flag on the play.
So Lesso was the ball carrier. Andrew Lesso is a senior running back.
Legal procedure against the Cardinals.
So team's getting a little bit of the jitters out here to start this one. And they will go right back to the line here. Kobe Russell is in the slot here at the bottom of your screen. He is number 3. Number 11, Wyatt Budworth, is at the bottom of the screen here. And they send Gavin Miller to the top of your screen here. So Russell in motion. And it looks like Temmers is going to take it himself, and he gets around the outside, but not much. Only a couple yards before Ellsworth closes that down.
Temmers on the keeper.
Let's see. Tackle was far away from there.
Huff. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, so Charles Huff, number 44 there, the junior linebacker, making the stop. Ellsworth is readjusting their defense here, as I'm sure they're going to be shading to one side of the field. 2nd and 13 from the 30. Temmers straight back. He's looking on the out, and he overthrew Kobe Russell. George Roll was pretty close covering him.
Russell.
So interesting strategy there. Coach Pahacek may be seeing as he putting George Roll on Kobe Russell. That will be a good matchup if that is the case. So 3rd and 13. See if Ellsworth can get the ball right back here. First series of the game for Prescott. Ellsworth has got Stalky, Cresson, Vogel, and Eli Grand up front. Huff and Van Horn at linebacker. Ellsworth showing blitz, and it looks like Prescott's changing the play call here. So Russell in motion. There's the snap to Temmers. He's looking this way and got pressure coming from his backside and hit right when he throws it. Keegan Stalky with good pressure from the backside there, along with Sawyer Van Horn. That'll be 4th down coming up, and Ellsworth will get the ball back. Good defensive stand for Ellsworth. Not sure if Temmers was looking for Russell on that one, but good coverage by Ellsworth and good pressure. Looks like they're trying to change some of their looks there. Gavin Kloss was walking up in man and then dropped back into zone. All right. Russell the punt. Oh, high snap. He does get the punt away. Ellsworth guys better get out of the way. There you go. And it will be 1st down Ellsworth after the punt. So 9:10 left to go in the first. Jeff Farndorf here with Mike Graham, Sam, and Jacob, and it's 0-0 in the first quarter. Ellsworth with their second possession, seeing if they can get some consistency going here on the offensive end. All right, 1st down here for the Panthers. It's like Jack Stoltenberg will have Heinrichs out in the slot to the left at the top of your screen. Gavin Kloss, top left. George Roll on the wing on the right side. Stoltenberg brings Heinrichs in motion. And he's going to give it back to Matthew Lundstrom, trying to pick his way, but it is just nothing there. Prescott just holding steady at the line of scrimmage. And there's just nowhere for them to run. Might be a loss of yardage there, but we'll have to see. Maybe a loss of a couple yards. Well, Ellsworth has prided themselves on the run game every year. They've got a good-sized offensive line for sure. A lot of returning players. Going to have to win that battle at the line of scrimmage here. 2nd and 11 as the clock continues to run. Stoltenberg with the snap. Has some time. Goes up top, but there's nobody there. Miscommunication there by Ellsworth offensively. Looks like 2 guys went short, and he was looking deep. So 3rd and long here for Ellsworth. So Ellsworth checking the wristbands here, and it is 3rd and long. We'll see if they can protect Jack Stoltenberg, as Prescott has gotten a little pressure, winning some of that play up front. Some of their players there. All right, 3rd and 11. Stoltenberg straight drop. A lot of pressure. Hit as he throws, and that is incomplete. Number 24, Lesso, came off the blind side there and hit Stoltenberg right when he threw it. Ellsworth is very lucky that if that did not come a split second later, that would have been a turnover right there. So the offensive struggles still continue here for Ellsworth. But lots of game here. Let's see if they can get it going. So back to punt. Russell back to receive. Heinrichs ready. Nice punt again. Good hang time. And here comes Russell, but he lost his footing. And he is tackled there. Let's see who's getting off the pile. Number 2, Parker Peterson.
Return, tackled by Peterson.
Yeah, number 2, Parker Peterson, senior,
drive at their own
on the tackle.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
All right, so here comes Prescott. We said here your Ellsworth defense. We've got Vogel, Grand, Crescent up front, Roll, Huff, Van Horn, and Stalky at linebackers, Lucas Blair, Gavin Kloss at defensive backs, Peterson and Heinrichs at safeties. Temmers out of the shotgun with Lesso. Russell in the slot at the top of your screen. Brings Russell in motion. Oh, a fumble, ball on the ground. Oh, we got multiple penalty flags being thrown. He's going to be hit for a loss. That was a little exciting on that play there. It's kind of like the one against La Crosse Central last week where they snapped it and none of the linemen moved, right? So let's see what the penalty is here. That play was a little doomed from the start there for Prescott. Let's see, there we go. Oh, we got a face mask on Ellsworth. Okay. So Ellsworth's going to get called here for a face mask on a busted play, which that kind of hurts. That hurts there. When you have a busted play like that, you got to hold on. Ellsworth got called for a couple face masks last week, too. So 1st and 5, no play on that one. So Temmer's out of the gun here again. Dive up the middle, but not much there. Sawyer Van Horn coming out there. Crescent on the tackle. So maybe a gain of a yard.
The carry. Tackle by Crescent.
Yep.
Brings up 2nd down.
Number 64, senior Chase Crescent. 2nd and 5, so almost no gain. Temmers is still going to go out of the shotgun here with Budworth at the bottom of your screen. Takes the snap, straight back again, looking on the out, and there's nobody there. Once again, a miscommunication, this time on Prescott's part.
Temmers passing.
Temmers cut it in, and he threw it out.
It'll be 3rd down.
The old you zig, I zag, and another incomplete pass. So, 3rd and 5. As we get midway here through the first, our guy Sam is over here chowing away on popcorn, drooling a little bit all over himself, but now don't use your sweatshirt to wipe off your hands. All right. All right, here we go, 3rd and 5 from the 41. 7.5 to go here. See if Ellsworth comes with some pressure. Temmer's back, 4-man rush, looking up top. Allen almost caught. Almost caught by number 4, Jalen Fleming.
Intended for Fleming. Defended on the play by Heinrichs.
Really looked like that ball was just up in the air, but good adjustment there by Fleming. It looked like Heinrichs might have lost the ball there in the air. But Ellsworth forces another punt.
Russell on to punt.
And we'll take the ball again.
Kloss back to receive for the Panthers.
4th and 5. Punt by Russell. Kloss calling for the fair catch. And they'll take over at the 30. 1st and 10, Ellsworth.
At the 30-yard line.
0-0.
Over and will begin their drive there. 1st and 10 for
All
the
right.
Panthers.
Ellsworth with a couple 3-and-outs here so far on offense. So let's see if they can gain a little footing and momentum here, right? Both teams have kind of struggled getting out of the gate here offensively. We've got Prescott with -2 yards of offense, Ellsworth with -3. Yeah, +3, my apologies. So neither team has gotten a 1st down yet. It's been a bit of a slog. See what Ellsworth can find here that Coach Elling calls in. It's got Kloss and Peterson to the left of the screen here. Sawyer Van Horn, Keegan Stalkey at tight end. Stoltenberg gets the snap. Oh, we got a busted play here too. Stoltenberg trying to make something happen and just throws it away.
Stoltenberg's pass incomplete, intended for Peterson.
It looked like Stoltenberg was trying to give a handoff, and then that didn't happen, and it was just a busted play. So, sloppy start here for Ellsworth. So let's see here if they can turn this around. 2nd and 10 from the 30. Find something here that works for some positive yardage. All right, Alvarado ready with the snap. Roll back in at tight end. And there's the give to Heinrichs. And just not much there, maybe a yard. Looks like maybe number 60 getting off the pile there, Colton
Heinrichs
Perry.
there. Tackled by Lesso.
Let's see who else we had here. So Perry was on there. Lasso also on the tackle there, number 24. All right, 3rd and long again here for Ellsworth. Nothing has been clicking so far in the 1st quarter. Stoltenberg ready here. He's got receivers to both sides. Big George roll there at tight end. Blitz coming. And down he goes in a big heap. You could see that coming from a mile away. They were showing blitz, and Ellsworth wasn't able to block it up. And down goes Stoltenberg, and Ellsworth will have to punt.
By Larson. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, right now, Prescott, as far as when Ellsworth has the ball, Prescott clearly winning the line of scrimmage battle here. Ellsworth is going to have to turn it around here to gain some positive yardage. Let's see what they can do. Heinrichs had a couple good punts. Another nice punt, kind of an end over end. I think Russell might return this one. There he comes. Spins once, but nice gang tackle there by Ellsworth. A lot of guys coming in on that play. So 5:54 left to go here in the first quarter. Still 0-0. We don't have a lot to report to you offensively so far here, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams struggling from the get-go here.
Prescott will begin this drive at their own 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Well, let's see if Ellsworth can make something happen maybe with a turnover. Games like this sometimes when both teams are struggling offensively, a turnover pops up here to help get some momentum. So Prescott back. They have not had a first down yet either. Temmers is at quarterback. Lesso in the backfield with him. All right, we've got number 15, Reese Stanton. He's going to be in at receiver with Gavin Miller. Russell in the slot, along with Budworth. 4 wides. And is going to ride it, and he takes it himself. He's going to get a couple yards. Looks like Eli Grand and Stalkey in on the tackle for Ellsworth.
Temmers on the quarterback keeper. Tackled by Grand.
Yeah, Eli Grand, number 78. Nose tackle. Junior nose tackle. All right, 2nd and 8. 2-yard run there for Temmers. Takes the snap. It's going to go on the wide receiver screen. Nice tackle by Gavin Kloss, though.
Temmers pass complete to Budworth.
Gavin Kloss, number 3. Nice read on that wide receiver screen. All right, 3rd and 8 here. Let's see if Ellsworth comes with some pressure after Temmers. They've been mixing up some of their looks. Russell again in the slot. Oh, no. And Ellsworth jumped offside.
Offsides.
That's Chase Crescent there, jumping off sides, getting a little anxious. So that'll make it 3rd and 5. And Prescott's bringing in a lot of different guys here. Looks like
penalty, it will remain 3rd down.
Looks like Kobe Russell's going back here in the shotgun at quarterback. So let's see if Ellsworth recognizes. Here it comes. He's coming straight. Nice job by the Ellsworth defense.
Russell,
he looks short. He looks short, but I see Ellsworth or Prescott might go for it here. 4th and 1 maybe?
It'll be 4th down.
All right, 4th and 1 there. Let's see, Russell looks a little bit like he's coming right at you. Russell takes it, comes left, and he's got the first down. There's your first down of the game.
The ball carrier.
He got it by about a yard and a half.
Panthers.
Looks like number 40, Van Horn, was in there on that one.
Prescott Cardinals, 1st down.
All right, there's our first down of the game. Prescott got.
At the Ellsworth 47-yard line.
So that penalty against Crescent really costly on that first down. So Temmers back to quarterback. Pretty clear on anything where Prescott has 3rd and short that Russell is going to be running it himself. All right, 1st and 10 from the 47 in Ellsworth territory. Temmers takes the snap. He's going to look deep. And it is caught by number 2, Gavin Miller.
Temmers pass complete to Miller.
That ball was thrown extremely well and right over the head of Gavin Kloss, number 3.
Cardinals, 1st down.
So Prescott all of a sudden is in the red zone here at the 17 after that throw and catch.
Cardinals at the Ellsworth 17-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 17. Prescott with some momentum. Give to Lesso. Cuts back right. And he is going to get hit out of bounds at about the 10. It's at the far side from us. So let's see here.
Knocked out of bounds by Blair.
All right, so number 4, Lucas Blair, getting in on the tackle here. All right, so 2nd and 3.
Second down.
As Prescott's starting to move here against Ellsworth. Kloss had good coverage on that play. Good credit there to Miller and to Temmers for the throw and catch. All right, fakes the end around, and down he goes. Nice play on defense by Ellsworth there. It looks like, is that Chase Crescent? Yes, number 64, Crescent on that tackle.
Down behind the line by Crescent. Brings up 3rd down.
All right, so 3rd down. Let's see here. Ripley coming to the right here. He's going to line up at the wing. We've got Miller, Russell, Fleming, and somebody jumped off sides. I think it's Prescott this time.
Before the snap.
Yeah. Yep, false start on Prescott. We'll take that.
It will remain 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 9 now. Let's see what Prescott's got dialed up. That'll help.
You can't do that.
All right, now push back to 3rd and 12, from the 20-yard line. All right, Lesso's going to come to the left side. Temmers takes the snap. He's looking that way, gets pressure, and down he's going to go. It looks like on the bottom of the pile there is going to be number
Temmers
59, Vogel. Dan Vogel.
Tackled by Vogel.
Number 59 there in on the sack.
It'll be 4th down.
So Prescott going backwards instead of forward. Let's see, can Ellsworth hold here on 4th down? It's not 4th and 26 like the Packers had to face many years ago, hopefully. All right, big play here for Ellsworth to get the ball back. 4th and 15. We're down under 2 minutes in the first quarter. Let's see where Temmers is going to look. Russell's not gotten many passes so far. He's looking out to the right. He's got a receiver, but overthrew him, and Ellsworth will take the ball back.
Incomplete intended for Miller.
Nice job by Ellsworth. Hold and serve there after the couple big plays.
Take over.
And they will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 23. And Prescott will go back on defense. Glad you're with us here today on We Are Ellsworth.
At their own 23-yard line.
Make sure you hop on the chat. Say hi. Where are you watching the game from? Got any news on the Brewers game here tonight? No, I'm a big Brewers fan, hoping for some positives this year. Speaking of positives, let's see if Ellsworth can get something going here offensively. It has been a struggle so far. Stoltenberg is going to take the snap and the pistol, pitch to Heinrichs. He's got little room here. Still gets closed down, though, after about a yard.
To Heinrichs. Tackle made by Lesso.
Lasso.
It'll be 2nd down.
With the tackle. All right, so it's 2nd down and 9. Heinrichs got 1 on the play, so off to the 24-yard line. All right, wing left here with roll. Peterson there to the left. Heinrichs there, cuts, and again, just nothing there. Just nothing there. Maybe a yard. Maybe a yard, but that's about it. So,
Heinrichs, the ball carrier.
we're struggling to get any traction here, blocking the ball.
Risky.
All right, so the tackle that time. It is 3rd down. Number 44, Risky, made the last tackle. Blitz coming again. There's the out to George Roll. Nice pass and catch. He's trying to gain yards. He's going to be about 4 or 5 yards short, though, that 1st down.
Stoltenberg's pass complete to Roll.
Number 11, Budworth there on the tackle.
Tackle by Budworth. It'll be 4th down.
All right, so let's see what Coach Heller decides to do. Is he going to let this? I think he's going to let it run down to the end of the first quarter, and then they will talk and make a decision. I would expect them to punt, but you never know what might happen here.
Wait 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Wait, is it happening?
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, 0-0 ball game here between Prescott and Ellsworth. All right, thanks, Corey. 3-2 Brewers, mid-6th, huh? Well, us Brewer fans, we get a little worried every year at this time. All right, 0-0. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Heinrichs on to punt for the Panthers. Russell back to receive for the Cardinals.
All right, ready to start the second quarter. Ellsworth again to punt. After another 3 and out, Heinrichs will punt to Russell. It has been a close, tight one so far, low scoring. High snap, a good job by Cone Heinrichs getting that one down. And let's see if Russell picks it up. He does, and he pays for it. As he goes down to about the 28. So Prescott will start there.
Turn brought down immediately by Peterson.
All right, so Parker Peterson with another tackle for Ellsworth. So
Prescott will begin this drive at their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Prescott, the only's got 2 first downs. Ellsworth with none so far. Both defenses kind of really getting up there on the offense and really playing well. So let's see what they have here. Miller is going to come to the bottom of the screen. He was Prescott's leading receiver last week against Durand. He had 9 catches, I believe. Yes, for 142 yards. So Temmers will take the shotgun snap. He's going to ride it to the running back, and Crescent hits him right away.
Larson with the carry.
That's Larson with the Crescent with the tackle.
Tackle made by Crescent.
Yeah, he was there right away.
Second
Nice
down.
play by the senior lineman there on that one. Good penetration. Not much of a gain there for Prescott, so 2nd and 10. From the 29, once again, Temmers out of the shotgun. He looks to the sideline here to Coach Hansen and the offensive staff for Prescott. Now he's got his play, it looks like. Ellsworth kind of back in a bit of a soft zone right now. Snap goes, quick slant to Miller, off his hands, and incomplete.
Temmers pass.
He catches that one, he might be running. He catches that one, he might be off to the races.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 10 from the 29. See if Ellsworth can get some pressure here again on Temmers. The high school student section giving Miller a little trouble, giving him a little bit of the business after dropping that one. That was a tight pass. All right. See if Ellsworth brings some pressure here from Coach Pahacek if they sit back in coverage. Pressure coming up the middle, and Crescent trying to get him. He escapes, though. Looks down the field, and it's caught by Miller for a first down or not. What are they saying here? I'm looking at the referees. I don't know. He went to a sliding try. It's incomplete. So incomplete pass. Well, Temmers was a little slippery on that play there. He got loose. Good pressure by Ellsworth. But it'll be a Prescott punt.
Russell on to punt for the Cardinals. Kloss back to receive for the Panthers.
Gavin Kloss back to receive the punt. Still 0-0. Short snap, but Russell gets it off. Kind of an end-over-end one. And Kloss and Ellsworth just going to get out of the way here. And Ellsworth will take the ball at the 40. 10:46 left to go in the first half.
Ellsworth will take over at their own 40. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
1st and 10 Ellsworth. Looking for that initial first down here, Ellsworth is. Let's see what Coach Elling and the offense have lined up here and see if they can get a little bit of a roll going behind that veteran offensive line. All right, 1st and 10. Matthew Lundstrom's going to come back to the backfield here. So we've got George Rowe on the wing on the right. We've got Peterson. We've got Kloss. Stoltenberg to take the pistol snap. He's going to turn and give to Lundstrom. There's a little bit of a hole. And he gets a nice first down run.
Lundstrom with the carry.
That's good positive yardage. Let's see.
By Doyle.
All right, so Doyle on the tackle for Prescott. 2nd and 7, a 3-yard gain. So, same formation, same receivers and personnel. Stoltenberg again takes the pistol snap from Gabe Alboreto, rides to Lundstrom. He's got a little hole, nice run and hole there on the left side.
Lundstrom the ball.
And we've got ourselves a first down, it looks like, too.
Tackle by Risky.
That looks a little bit like Ellsworth Panther football right there.
And that will be an Ellsworth Panther first down. First and 10 for the Panthers at the Cardinal 29-yard line, or excuse me, 49-yard line.
That must be like one of the people that don't like the All right, now Ellsworth with a first down. Good running play there by Matthew Lundstrom. Let's see if that gets him going. Stoltenberg again with the snap. He's going to bring Peterson in motion. He's going to ride to Lundstrom. Big hole off the left side again. All of a sudden, Ellsworth's starting to find something here, and that looks good.
Carry.
Nice run again by Matthew Lundstrom.
Initial stop by Larson.
All right, Larson on the tackle for Prescott, number 8. He's a junior running back and linebacker. So Ellsworth going to keep some of the same personnel again, stay with Lundstrom, as Coach Elling signaling in here from the sideline. Cone Heinrichs has come in the slot. George Roll is up top by himself there on the top side. Stoltenberg looking at the out to Lundstrom. And can he break that tackle? No. Nice tackle there by Prescott. Number 6. Now we've got an injury on the field here. That looks like number 60 there, Landon Anderson. All right, looks like the senior lineman Landon Anderson down there with an injury. So Coach Heller and the trainers are out checking on him. It will be 3rd and 5 when we resume. Let's hope it's all good there with Landon Anderson. He has been a good and productive player there for the Panthers here the last couple of years. Seemed to be something possibly with a leg there. We will hope all things are well here for number 60, the senior lineman. So they're looking at the leg there, it looks like, from Landon Anderson, as the trainer is checking on that here. When we return, it'll be 3rd and 5. Ellsworth finally getting a little momentum going here offensively. We'll see here. Coach Heller is still checking in on him as well. Let's hope it's nothing serious. They are going to help him up. And it looks like he's not putting a lot of weight on that left leg. So whether it's an ankle or something there with the knee, let's hope the best here for Landon Anderson. And hope that he is going to be something not too serious. So Ellsworth will have to get someone to plug in for him, and that'll be Eli Grand will come into play line. As we're taking a look here as Landon comes off right in front of us on the sideline, not putting a lot of weight on that left leg at all. So we'll see. We're back here, though, 3rd and 5.
At the Prescott 44-yard line.
Ellsworth getting some of their first positive momentum of the game. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd and 5. Stoltenberg's going to go straight back and out to Big George Roll, and he's trying. I think he's a little short.
Complete the roll.
Yep, so complete there. Number 11 made the tackle there for Prescott, Wyatt Budworth. I imagine Ellsworth will go for this one.
4th down.
4th and short. 4th and 1. All right, so 4th and 1 from the 40 here. Up to Ellsworth and that O-line. Unless they're going to go here with the tight end tush push here. There goes Parker Peterson. No, they're going to run to Heinrichs. Cuts left. Nice run. First down, Ellsworth.
Heinrichs, the ball carrier.
And we got somebody else down over here, it looks like, and not getting up. Is that George Roll? That is George Roll. That is not getting up either. That is not good either. Ellsworth getting hit with a couple big injuries here. Let's see. George not getting up either. Now he's starting to slowly get to his feet. And he is going to walk off on his own power. So, nice read on that running play by Cone Heinrichs. He came to the right, then cut it back left. And Ellsworth got themselves another first down. No, it was a first down run.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Cardinals, 36-yard line.
All right, so Ellsworth a couple first downs. Good positive momentum here. Stalkey will come in to play tight end for Roll. And he's right back on the sideline, so it looks like he'll be coming back in. Stoltenberg and Heinrichs in the backfield. The ride to Heinrichs, looking for a block, and there's some penetration. And number 8, Larson with the tackle there for Prescott.
Tackle by Larson.
He shot in on that penetration, and unfortunately, probably a loss of yardage there for Ellsworth. So George Roll is back in the game. Trainers are looking at Landon Anderson over here, right in front of us. We're sitting at about the 50-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 35. All right. Prescott's put some pressure on Stoltenberg. Let's see if they can block it up. Here they come. Stoltenberg looks on the slant, and it is incomplete to Parker Peterson. Do we have a penalty here?
Incomplete, intended for Peterson. Broken up on the play by Miller.
Incomplete pass on that one. Looked like Miller, number 2 there. He had his hand on Peterson's back, but probably if that was the NFL, they would call it a personal foul, right? Or penalty. All right, Ellsworth trying to get up to the line of scrimmage here, 3rd and 10. Probably 4-down territory, so let's see if they try to get a chunk of it here and make it a little easier to go on 4th down. Stoltenberg straight, blitz coming. There's George Roll, and he's got him. And there he goes. He got himself a block, cuts it up, and he's inside the 5. 1st and goal. Nice play by
That'll be it, Ellsworth.
Stoltenberg and Roll.
First down.
The tackle on the play there by number 11, Budworth.
1st and goal for the Panthers at the Prescott 2-yard line.
Nice look there by Stoltenberg as he threw it to Roll, and Ellsworth will take it 1st and goal from the 2 as we are under 7 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. All right, let's see what Ellsworth decides to do here. If they can get that O-line to get a good push. Ready, pitch wide to Heinrichs. He's going to cut it in. Looking for the signal, and he is marking it short.
Heinrichs, the ball carrier.
About the 1-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and goal. See if Ellsworth can be the first to get on the board.
Doyle.
Of course, those.
2nd and goal.
All right, tackled by Doyle.
Looking for Doyle.
Those of you that were with us last week know it took us about 45 minutes to get through the 1st quarter. So being that it's more than halfway through the 2nd quarter already, game is moving. Oh no, ball on the ground, and Stoltenberg is hammered on the tackle there. Good thing he fell on it.
Fumbled snap on the play. Recovered by Ellsworth. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Larson on the tackle there on Prescott on that one, number 8. Whew. Big deep breath there. We almost lost that one. All right, unfortunately now it's 3rd and goal from the 6 after that loss of yardage. Let's see if George Roll is in the play here. All right, looking across the field, there he is, and it looks like it's incomplete. Roll is coming across the field, incomplete. Here comes the field goal team.
It'll be 4th and goal.
So, unfortunate end to that drive for Ellsworth after that fumbled snap. And Augustine's going to come in to kick a field goal. He did a really nice job last week, had a good field goal kick.
Augustine on to attempt the field goal.
All right, so this is going to be a short one here. Let's see what Augustine goes. About 32-yard field goal. So Stoltenberg will be the holder. Snap is low. Good hold. Augustine's kick. It is good. And Ellsworth will hop to a 3-0 lead.
With 5:19 remaining in the first half.
All right, Ellsworth first on the board, 3-0 as we get to 5:19 left to go in the first half. Well, we have things on here. We want to make sure and say thank you to all the sponsors for We Are Ellsworth. You can see them on the bottom of the screen here. And also, of course, to the great founder from We Are Ellsworth, Bob Rombach, up in Grantsburg. Without him setting these things up, we wouldn't be able to watch things and watch some streaming. All right, we got the music going. Sam is dancing, and he's getting excited. We've got 5:19 left to go here in the first half. Thanks for the update so far on the chat. Keep hopping in. Let us know what's going on. Anyone with Middle Border Conference football scores, please pass those on as well. We'll be happy to share them on the broadcast.
The Panthers, Russell and Lesso back to receive for the Cardinals.
All right, Russell and Lesso back deep for the Cardinals. Augustine will be ready to kick. Ellsworth's found themselves a weapon here with Augustine as a kicker. He has really done a nice job for them. All right. Augustine to drive the kick, and it is a solid one. It's going to go to Lesso, and he is going to bring it to the 20, 25, and it's tackled there. On the bottom of the pile, looks like number 25, Matthew Lundstrom.
Lesso on the return. Tackle by Lundstrom.
Matthew Lundstrom, number 25, making the tackle there for Ellsworth. And Ellsworth's defense will come back out.
Prescott will begin this drive at their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. A couple other players in the game here. It looks like number 68, Cole Keenan, in the game at D-tackle. Eli Grand now playing offensive tackle there or offensive guard in place of Landon Anderson. So, and it looks like from what we're looking down here on the sidelines, probably won't be expecting Landon Anderson back in this game, but we'll see what happens. 1st and 10, Prescott with the ball after the Ellsworth field goal. And Temmers, same setup. We got Russell at the top of the screen. He's looking towards Miller, going up top. And Miller caught, nope, dropped it, but I think he was out of bounds anyways.
Pass incomplete.
So that was right in front of us, but I think he was out of bounds. All right, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 5:08 left to go. He was looking for Miller down the side here. Good coverage by Blair. So they will shift receivers here. It looks like number 2, Miller, will be again at the bottom of the screen. Russell at the top. Give to Lesso. Oh, Ellsworth there. They missed him, but good gang tackling by Ellsworth. Looks like Crescent and Rowland there on the tackle.
Met by a pack of Panthers at the line. It'll be 3rd down.
So 3rd and long. Good run defense again there by Ellsworth on that one. No place for Lesso to run. All right, so they're going to spread out here with number 4, Jalen Fleming at the top of the screen. Miller at the bottom of the screen. Number 15 is in the game as well, Reese Stanton. And we've got Russell in the slot right by the offensive tackle here. So let's see if they find a way. They really haven't thrown at Russell too much. He's going to come in motion. Ellsworth kind of drops back, and now we got a penalty. Is it going to be delay a game here?
Flag before the snap.
Looks like delay a game, yep. Delay a game on Prescott. So
3rd down.
Prescott tried to wait and see if they could pull something and then ended up getting a delay a game. So it will be 3rd and 13. See if Ellsworth brings some pressure here. They're walking up and showing blitz. Oh, now we got a whistle. Looks like, what do we have here? I don't see a timeout being signaled yet. just when the game was going by quick. No. Let's see what we have here. Do we have another penalty? No, apparently we're all set now. Maybe it was just what they were doing for dinner reservations or something. I don't know. All right, Cooper Olson's coming in the game here. And Huff will come out of the game, get an extra defensive back in there. 3rd and long from the 23, 4:08 left to go till half. All right, Timmers is going to send Russell in motion. Ellsworth shifts their defense towards Russell. And Timmers looking left, hit as he throws. He's got a man open. Oh, but it's juggled and dropped. He had a man downfield, Fleming, but it's juggled, dropped. And Timmers took a shot right when he threw it. Was that Crescent in there? I think it might have been Chase Crescent that hit him right when he threw it. So Ellsworth gets the stop, and they will get the ball back with under 4 minutes to go. Glad you're with us here on We Are Ellsworth today. Jeff Varner here with Mike Graham and Jacob and Sam here from the 5th grade class working on the stats today. Punt is out by Russell, bit of a shank. And it's going to die right at the Prescott 43-yard line, maybe. And so Ellsworth with good field position here on that one.
At the Prescott 43-yard line. Panthers will take over there. 1st and 10 for Ellsworth.
Let's see if Ellsworth can continue to build some momentum from that last drive. 3-0 Ellsworth. The first game of the Middle Border Conference here tonight. We know how tough the Middle Border is for sure. All right, 1st and 10, Heinrichs, Stoltenberg in the backfield. Klaus Peterson in roll, Stalky at tight end. Give to Heinrichs, looking for a block, cuts it out, there he goes. Nice little cut and run by Cohen Heinrichs. That's gonna get 5-6 yards. Good read.
Heinrichs the ball carrier.
Ellsworth now in a little bit of hurry up.
Initial tackle by Stanton.
Signals being sent in from the sidelines.
2nd down.
So Stanton on the tackle there for Prescott. All right, same formation. Peterson in motion. Snap comes on the misdirection. Looking up top for Klaus. He's got him. That's got to be pass interference. Yep.
Stoltenberg's pass incomplete, intended for Klaus.
That's got to be.
There is a flag on the play.
The guy back there in the coverage, I think that was number 15, Reese Stanton. He was not looking at the ball at all there. So that is going to be pass interference. And that is going to move Ellsworth closer. No, Sam, they're talking about your dancing. You can't do that.
Against the Cardinals.
All right, so that is going to move the ball to an Ellsworth 1st down.
Where is it?
First and 10 for the Panthers at the Prescott 23.
All right, so Ellsworth is now inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Okay. 1st and 10, 3:02 to go. Stoltenberg going to give the counter here to Heinrichs. Nice tackle there. Let's see here. Looks like number 8, Larson, again in on another tackle. Oh, excuse me, my apologies, by Doyle, number 6. So Doyle with the tackle. 2nd down. Looked like Heinrichs had a little bit of an edge there, and then an excellent tackle by Doyle. Good form tackle right there. Okay, roll to the strong side to the right. Everyone to the right side. And gives to Heinrichs again. Tries to cut it back, but way too much penetration. Way too much penetration.
Heinrichs with the carry.
All right, on that tackle, looks like number 4, Fleming on the tackle there.
By Fleming. It'll be 3rd down.
So now 3rd and long here for Ellsworth as we get down to about 2 minutes here to go in the first half. Running game kind of stalled out there in those last couple plays. Let's see what they have dialed up. Matthew Lundstrom's come back in the game here at tailback, giving Heinrichs a breather. Looks like they're a little unsure where to line up. Cooper Olson's going to come to the left at the bottom of the screen. Kloss to the top, Peterson in the slot. Stoltenberg with a snap, getting a lot of pressure. He's got room, he's going to take off and run, and he's going to be a little short of the first down.
Stoltenberg on the keeper.
It looks like number 24, Lesso,
By Lesso.
on the tackle. So it's going to be third and probably it's on the far side, or fourth down, maybe 4 yards. Let's see here.
Timeout. Prescott, their first of the half.
So Prescott's going to take a timeout. We got 1:29 left to go, 4th and 5 for Ellsworth. A lot of options here possibly to go to. Good crowd here tonight for the Middle Border Conference home opener. As usual, when Prescott and Ellsworth play, both towns travel well. I can see a good Prescott crowd on the other side of the field. We don't have an injury update for you, but we can tell you Landon Anderson, senior lineman, has not gotten off the bench since he's come off the field, so I would not expect to see him back in the game. All right, 4th and 5, 1:29 to go from the 17. Ellsworth deciding to go for it instead of kick a field goal. Oh, almost jumped offside. Stoltenberg's going to stop again here. He's changing the play here, it looks at the line of scrimmage, possibly. He's waiting for a couple snaps, and now we got a timeout, Ellsworth.
Timeout. Ellsworth, their first of the half.
Let's see what Coach Heller decides to do here now after they were trying to get Prescott to jump offside. So we will see if Ellsworth continues to go for it, or if they will decide to try Augustine to kick a long field goal here. Having a kicker as a weapon certainly helps.
Fans, a quick reminder that the new Panthers Den is open. Your new go-to spot for Panther Spirit. It's located between the South Gym and New Wing.
Well, no sign of the field goal kicker coming in here, so Ellsworth is going to go for it. So Coach Heller took a timeout here, and they're going to go for it from the 17. Need to get to about the 12 or 11 for a first down. They are on the far side hash away from us here. So Gavin Kloss is by himself on the left side here. Roll on the left wing. Ellsworth's going to have to block up this on the offensive line. Blitz coming. There's the slant. Touchdown, Ellsworth! That's Sawyer Van Horn.
To Van Horn.
Nice play call there by Ellsworth on the slant. There was nobody there. So it'll make it 9-0 Ellsworth with the extra point coming on here. Nice play call there by Coach Heller and Coach Elling on that touchdown catch. Augustine in for the extra points. Snap is good, down, and kick is good.
Augustine's extra point
10-0 Ellsworth with 1:25 left to go in the first half.
10, Prescott nothing.
All right, at halftime, I'm sure there will be a dance team performance, and we will give you some statistics at halftime that we'll be able to share with you as well. Ellsworth doing a nice job getting out to a 10-0 lead here. So Sawyer Van Horn with the touchdown catch. All right, Augustine to kick it off here. 1:25 to go in the first half. Russell, Lesso back deep. Nice ending here to the first half. Now Ellsworth has got to hold steady here. Those of you that watched the game last week know Ellsworth gave up a long touchdown pass at the end of the first half last week, so I'm sure they've emphasized this week about finishing the half strong. Augustine to kick. And a good kick with some hang time. Russell's under it, and here he comes. He's at the 20, trying to go forward, and he is tripped up at about the 33. Looks like Chase Crescent in there on the tackle. All right, here comes Ellsworth's defense here. We got a minute 19 to go to finish up to the half.
By Crescent. Prescott will begin this drive at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
All right, 1st and 10 here. Ellsworth getting their personnel in here defensively. Coach Bahacek getting the defense straight and set. Cole Keenan still in the game at defensive tackle along with Crescent. All right. Ellsworth has been using George Roll a lot in coverage with Colby Russell. Now Ellsworth's getting set. They've got everything ready. Temmer's going to roll left. Not sure if that's a broken play, but he's going to get a couple yards.
Temmer's with the keeper.
Oh, and we've got a penalty here, and that looks like that might be on Ellsworth.
Flag on the play.
Did they kick the ball over there? I'm not sure. Asking my friend Mike here, who's keeping the stats, but they just threw maybe a personal foul penalty on Ellsworth. Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct. No, on Prescott. Oh, okay. There you go. Couldn't see that one, what that was. So we'll take that as an Ellsworth fan, right? As they will push Prescott back. Obviously, Prescott and Ellsworth are rivals, always have been.
It will remain 2nd down.
All right, so second down here.
Cardinals at their own 23-yard line.
A minute 9 left to go in the first half. Let's see if Ellsworth can keep everything in front. Okay, gives to Lesso, and he's tackled by a host of Panthers.
Lesso with the carry.
Getting off the bottom of the pile there for Ellsworth. Looks like number 40, Van Horn, getting off the bottom of the tackle.
Ellsworth, there's
Ellsworth taking the timeouts.
Okay, this is
Well, you know you make me wanna kick my heels up and down, throw my hands up and down, throw my head back and down. Come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. You will. Come on, baby. Say you will. Say it now, yeah. Come on now. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that
All right, so it's going to be 3rd and long here for Prescott. We'll see if they take a shot deep or if they just run the ball and force Ellsworth to call that last timeout. Miller's at the bottom of the screen that you are watching here. He's number 2. Russell to the top of the screen along with 2 other receivers. And no, they're just going to run. And Lesso's got a little yardage here. And he is tackled by number 4, Blair. And we got a player down here for Prescott, it looks like. Is that
by Blair.
Miller? Number 2?
Timeout for an injured player.
So that's Gavin Miller, the senior wide receiver here for Prescott, who had a huge game for them last week against Durand, Arkansas. 9 catches for over 140 yards. And has definitely shown some burst out there at wide receiver. So that'd be a big weapon for Prescott to lose. Of course, those of you maybe watching today know, of course, Ellsworth is playing without their big senior wide receiver, Omar Colson, who got injured in the scrimmage before the first game of the regular season. Things not looking too positive for Omar to return, but we can always hope we can get something positive out of it. So they're checking on Miller here. There are 50 seconds left in the first half. With a few timeouts, things have kind of slowed down here a little bit. But the offense has picked up some for both teams. So let's see here. Prescott will obviously have to punt after this play is done. So they are checking on Miller, and he is not getting up right away. Trainer looking at one of the lower legs here. Unfortunate couple injuries here in this game. One by Landon Anderson there, the senior lineman for Ellsworth. And Miller, who was also a senior receiver here for Prescott. Did not see what happened. We don't have the privilege of a replay button here on this. While we're waiting here on the injury, we're glad you're here with us on We Are Ellsworth tonight. It is a new YouTube channel. All right, our last We Are Ellsworth channel. As we see Miller getting up now, we'll see if he's going to walk off on his own power, if he's going to need a little assistance. Looks like he's limping a little, but is walking on his own power, which is good to see. That's good news. We were going to say here, this is a new We Are Ellsworth YouTube channel because the old one was taken down over the summer. So if you've not been on this yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can check out not just Ellsworth football games, but any other athletic events that will be coming up this year here on We Are Ellsworth.
Their third and final timeout of the half.
So Ellsworth's going to take their final timeout. We are right by the press box. You hear the announcements nice and clearly. So Ellsworth is going to try to probably get a punt return here if they can. They do not get the ball to start the second half, so you can see why they would probably want to take a timeout, see if they can get one last crack at scoring here against Prescott. But we are 50 seconds away from the half.
And folks, a friendly reminder, the Ellsworth Area Ambulance Service is hosting their 13th annual fundraiser next weekend. They're selling raffle tickets here tonight. If you'd like to buy a raffle ticket, please see any of their staff members. They'll be in the neon yellow jackets.
All right, so Colby Russell will be back to punt. Gavin Kloss is going to go back to receive. Ellsworth kind of playing a safe defense here on this fourth down in case Prescott tries
Russell
anything
on the
here.
punt for the Cardinals. Kloss back to receive for the Panthers.
And that's a line drive. Oh, it hit Van Horn right in the hand, but good job there by who fell on that. Way to be alert. George Roll fell on that. It hit Sawyer Van Horn right there. So Ellsworth only with about 40 yards to go here.
Ellsworth will take over at the Prescott 41-yard line.
That was kind of a
10 for the Panthers.
That punt was kind of a line drive special there on that one. Yeah. All right, so Ellsworth does not have any time, or do they have no timeouts left? And about 40 yards to go here with 44 seconds. Let's see if they can do anything here. So personnel out here for Ellsworth. Looks like we've got Kloss and Heinrichs on your left side of the screen. Rolls in the wing here, right side with Kloss. Matthew Lundstrom. Oh, loose snap. Stoltenberg does pick it up. He's going to take it off. He's got room to run. He's going to slide down inside the 30. Time here for Ellsworth. Got to hurry, got to hurry. They'll wait till the ball's reset. Coach Elling getting the signals in right away. Let's see if they get everything going. Clock is running, no timeouts. All right, Stoltenberg ready, gets the snap. He's looking left, now swings right. Oh my goodness gracious, woo! That one was a dangerous one there. A little low, otherwise that could have been a little bit of bad news city there for Ellsworth on that one. All right, 23 seconds here. Ellsworth has moved with inside the 30-yard line. This might be one of those, you just throw it up and see if George Roll can out-jump Colby Russell. Ellsworth gets a chance to reset here. Kloss is going to go far left. We've got Roll, Heinrichs, Peterson, top right. Lundstrom in the backfield, blitz coming. Tries to get out to the side. Does get George on the pass. And he's going to get tackled. Let's see, are they calling? No, clock's running. Clock's running. They're going to have to spike.
It'll be third down.
Coach Elling's calling for the spike. Let's see if they can get it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think they got that play off, though. They weren't set, so they couldn't spike the ball. Ellsworth had no timeouts left and couldn't get lined up to spike the ball, unfortunately. Let's see here what the referees... There was a penalty flag thrown, so let's see what the referees... Yep, so that'll be the half. All right, so at halftime it's 10-0. We're going to get some totals here for you.
Ellsworth Panthers 10.
And we'll have some stats.
Cardinals, nothing.
All right, Brewers up 4-2 in the top of the ninth. Let's hope they can hang on to that as well. Good first half for Ellsworth, 10-0 lead. We'll be back here in a few minutes with some statistics on We Are Ellsworth. Thanks for being with us.
Again, folks, be sure to check out the Panthers Den here before the end of the halftime entertainment. New Panthers Den located between the South Gym and the new weight room. The Ellsworth dance team will be performing a halftime routine for you tonight. Please welcome to the field freshmen Aubrey Faber, Cora Peterson, Bree Richardson, Viola Schmidt, and Brea White. Our sophomores Kenzie Matzik, Presley Murphy, and Maria Ortiz. Our juniors Molly Abbas, Eden Fritz, Kenzie Gipford, Savannah Hoyer, Captain Savea Morehouse, and Captain Addie Saby. And our seniors, Carly Jardine, Izzy Peterson, Abby Sanders, and Pearl Shelley. The dance team is coached by Alyssa Pahachik and Angie McCarty.
Rowdy, we get rowdy. Bringing the noise, well baby, we bringing our toys. Separating from the boys, trap up be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we gon' die out. With it like this ain't no time out. So you tell me when we gon' find out. We be disturbing the peace. What can we serve in the streets? About to go, we gon' peace. Bang, bang, we can sleep. We be disturbing the peace. What can we serve in the streets? About to go, we gon' peace. Bang, bang, we can sleep. Tick, tick, boom, boom, boom. Tick, tick, boom. Peace, peace. It's go, 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 go time. We be disturbing the peace. What can we serve in the streets? About to go, we gon' peace. Bang, bang, we can sleep. We be disturbing the peace. What can we serve in the streets? About to go, we gon' peace. Bang, bang, we can sleep.
A round of applause for the Ellsworth dance team.
Let's make tonight the weekend.
And again, folks, the Ellsworth Area Ambulance Service hosting their 13th annual fundraiser next weekend. Be sure to support by purchasing raffle tickets tonight. Prizes include cash, $500 in local gift cards, Eagle lawnmower, snowblower, pressure washer, redneck hunting blind, and enormous Milwaukee tools package. If you want to buy raffle tickets, see any of their staff members. They'll be in the stands near the concession stand in the neon yellow jackets.
just wanna use your love tonight.
Yeah, Eve. Oh, Eve. Wrong.
I don't wanna lose your love tonight.
I did not know that.
I ain't got many friends that talk through.
Who's this
But
thing?
where's the real man in
I
the
know him.
You know I don't wanna think.
Enemies not gonna do.
Stay alive and keep it under.
Mac, he should be here. Jacob, have you seen Sam?
No, he left. He's over there. He's in the grass.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
Jacob, wait.
Jacob just shared on YouTube that Sam went to the bathroom, so.
Well, I don't know.
Well, we're back here as we are getting down to the end of halftime. Had to go for a little walk. You know, probably for anyone that's going to high school games, sitting on the bleachers got to go out and get the old blood flowing a little bit. So it is 10-0 Ellsworth here at halftime. Some stats we have here for you in the first half. Those of you obviously with us watching the game, thanks for being here on We Are Ellsworth. In the first half, we saw the first quarter, Ellsworth, Prescott both struggled a lot, but Ellsworth was able to get it going a little bit in the second half. And they were able to get the running game going a little bit, along with a couple of big pass plays. So remember, we unofficially have stats here for you. In the first half, Ellsworth only had 35 yards rushing, 65 yards receiving. Prescott, 23 yards rushing, 32 yards receiving. 3 penalties for Ellsworth, 5 for Prescott. So a pretty sloppy game as far as penalties go. Defensively, kind of leading the way tackles here so far. Chase Crescent and Sawyer Van Horn leading the way tackle-wise for Ellsworth. Crescent with 5, Van Horn with 3. Parker Peterson also with a couple tackles. And for Prescott here, a couple of guys that have really stood out at tackles here are Marshall, who has a handful of tackles here. It looks like he's got 4 tackles. Larson, Carter Larson, the linebacker, also with 4. And Andrew Lesso with 4. Budworth also with 3, and Doyle with 4. So a lot of guys leading tackles there for Prescott. So as we get going here in the second half in just a couple of minutes, Prescott will get the ball, and Ellsworth's going to continue to have to keep doing what they've been doing and try to see if they can generate some second half offense. Against La Crosse Central, there was some struggles with getting things going here in the second half. So they really need to make sure that they end up putting together a good 4-quarter effort. Excuse me. And also hope that offensively they can kind of get some traction running the football. They had a few plays where they were able to get some yardage, but again, just been kind of a struggle for Ellsworth to generate any type of consistent ground game. On the injury front here for Ellsworth, of course, we were talking in the second quarter, and it looks like Landon Anderson, the senior offensive lineman, still sitting on the bench, so he obviously will not be coming back in. We don't know if it was an ankle or something with his knee, and we hope the best for Landon, another good guy, and hope that we don't have anything that's too serious of an injury for him, but obviously he will not be back for the rest of this game. So Ellsworth will start here. We have about 2 minutes to half, and they will kick back off to Prescott. We're glad you're here with us, folks. Just remember, We Are Ellsworth is the channel, and we want to make sure that you get that, subscribe to the channel, check out the games, and make sure that you are cheering on Ellsworth here for this football season. All right, we'll be back here with the kickoff in just a minute.
Augustine to kick it off for the Panthers to begin this second half. Russell and Lesso back to receive for the Cardinals.
All right, here we go. Second half action set to go. Augustine ready to kick off. And the run up and the kick. Russell will take it. He hits the 20. Tries to break a tackle, but it looks like
Russell on the return.
number 51 on the tackle for Ellsworth. Wiley Myers on the tackle. So number 51, Wiley Myers on the tackle. And Ellsworth will come back out defensively
Prescott
as we get ready here to start the second half.
Line, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
All right, Ellsworth will have their starting defense back out there. Crescent, Grand, and Vogel in the middle with Stalky at the defensive end. And let's see what Prescott's adjustments are here to start the second half. First adjustment looks like, is that Kobe Russell at quarterback? Yes. So he has come in here at quarterback. Let's see if that's for one play or if that's for longer. He rides it, takes the handoff, and he's breaking a couple tackles before the whole Ellsworth defense
Russell
takes him down.
Keeper.
A lot of Ellsworth players,
Pack of Panthers. Second down.
including, from the looks of things, number 78, Eli Grand, in there on the tackle. All right, so 2nd and 6. Russell is staying at quarterback, so he's coming, going to take for Temmers. He is certainly a threat running the football. Let's see what he decides to do here. Takes, now he's going to go himself to the left, and now he's got some yardage. He's got a first down, yes.
Russell with the keeper.
That will get a first down as he gets out of bounds.
Play results in a Prescott Cardinals first down.
All right, so first down here, Prescott, after that run by Kobe Russell.
The Cardinals at their own 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39. Kobe Russell on the run. Very clear that Prescott wants to get the ball in his hands right here to start the second half. He is definitely a dangerous threat in the open field. There is no doubt about that. So he will have some receivers here to the right and left. Quick pass to the right side, and that is caught. That is by, I can't see that far side. Okay, Stanton on the catch. All right, good news here. Corey sharing on the chat. Brewers pick up a 5-2 win. Let's see if they can end up pulling that one away from the Cubs and end up getting a good lead in the division. Russell stays at quarterback. Let's see, we've not seen Gavin Miller back. Now he's going to ride, is that Lesso, with a good yardage run and almost a first down, if not a first down. Let's see here. That was number 24, Lesso.
Tackle by Keenan.
All right, Keenan, number 68.
Third down.
So number 68, Cole Keenan. All right, 3rd and short. We kind of know where this is going. Russell takes it, and he's easily got the first down for sure. Let's see.
Russell with the keeper.
Number 40, Van Horn in on the tackle on that play.
Play results in a Prescott Cardinals first down.
So Van Horn, number 40 on the tackle.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Ellsworth 47-yard line.
All right, Prescott right back on the ball here, 1st and 10. Russell's going to take it, looking to throw, going up top, and he overthrew. Let's see who that receiver was over here, number 5.
Pass incomplete, intended for Temmers. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, 2nd down. Prescott's tried to go a little more up-tempo here to start the second half. With 9:51 to go in the 3rd quarter, Ellsworth hanging on to a 10-0 lead. So, looks like Ellsworth shifting now. George Rolls back up on the line of scrimmage now with Russell at quarterback and not at receiver. Man in motion. Russell takes it on the fake, and he's got another about 8-9 yards.
Russell the ball carrier. Tackle by Stalky.
So Stalky, number 80, with the tackle there. All right, 3rd and 2. Probably another dose of Russell coming here. See if Ellsworth can shoot the gap and make some penetration on the play. Ellsworth walking up a little bit tighter coverage. Russell's going to change the play here, it looks like. Takes the snap. And the gives to Lesso right in the left side, and he is going to get the first down.
Lesso with the carry.
Stalky with another tackle.
Tripped up by Stalky.
Stalkey with another tackle.
Play results in a Prescott Cardinals first down.
So Prescott starting off the second half on the march here.
First down for the Cardinals at the Ellsworth 37-yard line.
They have come out here to start the second half and are running the ball right at Ellsworth. So Russell again with the snap, 3 receivers to the right. He's looking, and now, yeah, he's going to take it himself, and there he goes again, another 5-6 yards.
Russell, the ball carrier.
So from looking out here, it looks like Prescott is not with their big receiver here either,
Tackled
number
by
Gavin
Van
Miller.
Horn.
So Van Horn on the
Brings
tackle.
up second down.
No Gavin Miller at wide receiver for Prescott. So Prescott obviously looks like they have changed the game plan to a lot of Kobe Russell running the ball and maybe some short, high percentage passes here. So 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen here. Russell and Lesso in the backfield, man in motion. And they're going to ride it to Stanton around that left side, and he's got another first down. And Prescott is on the march.
Stanton on the carry. Pushed out of bounds.
So another first down for Prescott.
Prescott Cardinals first down.
So Prescott has found something here to start the second
First down
half,
for the Cardinals at the Ellsworth 22-yard line.
as they are down in their deepest penetration so far of the game here, and they come again with 3 receivers. That is Stanton, Budworth, and I believe Fleming. Yep, wide receiver screen to Fleming. Nice job by Ellsworth sniffing that one out, though. Let's see who's on the tackle there. It looks like number 25, Matthew Lundstrom, in there on the tackle.
Complete to Fleming. Tackle made by Lundstrom.
Right here. Right.
It'll be second down.
So second down and 10. This is anybody's ball game here yet, folks. Ellsworth has played really solidly defensively. Let's see if they can make a play on this one in this drive. Second and 10. Clock continues to run. Temmers is not in the game at quarterback now. It is Russell. He's got Lesso to his left. Snap comes, rides it to Lesso, and a nice tackle again. Keegan Stalkey in there. Stalkey with another tackle. He's been very active there at defensive end for Ellsworth. And so third and long coming here as we are getting through the third quarter. Jeff Farndorf, Mike Graham, Sam and Jacob here with you. Sam is chowing down on some popcorn, and yeah, he seems to be enjoying it a little too much, but.
Well, and he's also enjoying his dance moves, too.
Oh, well, yeah, very sure. Third and 15 here. The clock continues to run. Let's see here if Russell will tuck it and run or if he's going to look here for a receiver. Snap comes, and yeah, he's going to tuck it and run. Oh, what a play by Crescent. Chase Crescent, number 64, with a great play at defensive
Tackle
line.
made by Crescent.
Russell was looking to run
It'll be
that
fourth down.
up the middle, and Crescent shed his blocker and made a heck of a play there. So Prescott's going to go for it. That was a nice play by Crescent there on defensive line. He has really played well in the middle of the line here today for Ellsworth. So 4th and 15, big play here for Ellsworth. Play the sticks, keep everything in front of you. Snap comes to Russell, he's looking, comes wide, pressure coming, oh! It was almost intercepted, and then it was caught. Oh, my goodness.
Russell's pass complete to Lesso.
That ball looked like it went right through Cohen Heinrichs' hands, and then it went right to Lesso, but we got a penalty flag down, too. Let's
There is
see.
a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer on Ellsworth, it looks like, which is going to move it even closer. So, big play there by Prescott on 4th down.
Russell roughing the passer against Ellsworth.
Coach Heller asking the referee what number, but boy, it looked like Ellsworth had the coverage out there, and it just went
It'll be
through
first and
Heinrich's
goal for the
hands.
Cardinals at the Ellsworth 6-yard line.
But regardless of that, it really wouldn't have mattered because with the personal foul penalty on Ellsworth, that gives them a 1st and goal. And Prescott is right on the doorstep here. They have taken off a huge chunk of time here in this third quarter. Russell rides to Lesso to the right side, and he is in for the touchdown. And Prescott is on the board.
Run by number 24, Andrew Lesso.
Andrew Lesso with the touchdown run, and it is 10-6 as Prescott takes the opening kick for the third quarter and marches it right down the field to score. So now it'll be up to Ellsworth to respond here offensively. Let's see what adjustments they'll make as well. All right, see if, I believe Prescott's going to go for 2. You know, this is going to be a lot of Kobe Russell. Let's see, though, if he decides to tuck it and run or if he tries to pass it. Well, it's very similar to the old plays when Florida used to run with Tim Tebow. Yeah, Russell's going to go. Now he's going to counter back to the left, and he will score the 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion is good.
And it is now 10-8.
Your score with 5:48 remaining in the third
Russell
quarter.
looked like he was coming right,
Prescott 8.
and then he cut it back left, and he bounced it in for the score. And with that, it is a tight one now as Prescott has started off the second half with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So it's going to be up to Ellsworth here to get it going offensively. Prescott came out here to start the third quarter, and obviously they decided to make a conscious effort, essentially, for Kobe Russell to touch the ball on every single play, and he was the #1 reason why Prescott marched down the field, along with a couple other plays from Lesso. So Ellsworth will get the ball back, now with a 10-8 lead, as this game has tightened up. So here will come the kick. Kick is a line drive, and it's going to be picked up by Cooper Olson, and he's going to make his way forward. He's got a nice hole and gets out almost to the 40-yard line.
On the return.
Number 54 for Prescott in there on the tackle, and that is Hood. All right, so here comes the Ellsworth offense for their first possession, more than halfway through the third quarter.
40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
And let's see what Coach Elling has dialed up. Eli Grand obviously in at left guard here for Landon Anderson. So Ellsworth will regroup defensively, and let's see what Ellsworth can get going here offensively. Matthew Lundstrom in the backfield. Kind of a bunch formation here to the right with Roll and Peterson. And going to give to Lundstrom with the counter. And he is tackled by number 6.
Lundstrom on the carry.
Ryder Doyle on the tackle.
Doyle.
So 2nd and 8 here for Ellsworth. All right, Ellsworth checks the plays here. Ellsworth got a little offense going in the second quarter, excuse me. Let's see if they can continue it here. Stoltenberg's going to send Heinrichs in motion, and then he's going to come back this way. Big hole for Lundstrom. Almost gets to the first down marker.
Lundstrom, the ball carrier.
Looks like Doyle in on the tackle again for Prescott.
Tackled by Doyle.
So Ellsworth looks like about 2 yards. Anyone's got any Middle Border Conference scores tonight, please share them with us too. We'll be happy to pass those things on as the Middle Border Conference gets going here. 3rd and short. Ellsworth looking to stem a little momentum that Prescott had here. 3rd and short. Give comes to Lundstrom, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage by Doyle again.
Lundstrom, the ball carrier. Tackle behind the line by Doyle.
And unfortunately, that's a loss of a couple yards, and here comes the punt team.
Results in 4th down.
So,
Tackled by who?
Doyle was on the tackle.
On to punt for the Panthers.
So, unfortunate for Ellsworth, got a nice run.
For the Cardinals.
Got a nice run there from Lundstrom, but then lost yardage. And now it is 4th and 5 as the clock runs here. I know as it gets later in the game, it's a little tough for everybody to see in the bottom left screen, but we have 3:44 left. Nice punt by Heinrichs. Russell's going to catch on the fair catch, and Prescott will start at about the 18.
Fair catch by Russell at the 18-yard line.
3:39 left to go in the third quarter.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Prescott, one score away from taking the lead. Time for Ellsworth to get back defensively. Coach Pahacek getting everybody set up here. And see if Ellsworth can kind of regain a little bit of the momentum here that Prescott has stolen away from him here in this third quarter. Lots and lots of Kobe Russell, and I'm sure that's probably not going to change either. As Russell is going to stay in the game at quarterback. Let's see what adjustments Ellsworth makes defensively here with Russell and Lesso in the backfield. Wing on the left side. Russell with the snap, and here he comes on the right side, following a lot of blockers, and there he goes. He's got himself a first down. George Roll is going to tackle him out of bounds.
Ushered out of bounds.
And Kobe Russell's not getting up either, it looks like. He's being looked at by the trainer on the right side here. We're close by the press box, so we're hearing a lot of the Prescott coaches yelling.
For an injured player.
And it looks like he's not getting up either. So let's see. They are looking at the right leg there, whether it's a cramp, an ankle. Let's see here. We can only guess. Possibly a cramp there. They might be stretching him out, it looks like. So Russell did get a nice chunk of yardage here, and that ended up getting him a first down. So we have 3:33 left to go here in the third quarter. Kobe Russell, obviously a beacon of Middle Border Conference athletics, whether it's football, whether it's basketball, and yeah, probably looks like a cramp, probably. He is up. He is limping a little bit, so we'll see how long it takes, but you know he'll likely want to get back in that game as quickly as possible. So Ellsworth is going to have to regain some footing here defensively. Temmers, we imagine, will probably come back in at quarterback, at least for one snap, if not longer. George Roll, I think, ran him out of bounds on that play. So Temmers will come back in to take the snap at quarterback. He was the quarterback in the first half. Lesso will be there with him in the backfield as Russell kind of limps off the field. We'll keep an eye out, see when he gets back in the game. 32-yard line here. Ellsworth needs to get back and get a stop here defensively. Temmers with the snap, gives to Lesso, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and tackled.
Lesso the carry.
It looks like Stalky in on the tackle again.
Initial trip up by Crescent.
Crescent also in on the tackle.
Second down.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Stalky and Crescent in there on the tackle. Okay. So Temmers will continue at quarterback. He's got Lesso. We've got Stanton in the slat. We also have number 11, Budworth, down to the bottom of your screen here. Fleming at the top. Oh, nice play there by Temmers. He ended up faking and pulling that back out.
Temmers on the carry.
Nice run by him. Let's see where they mark it. It looks like Crescent, no, Heinrichs.
Tackle by Heinrichs.
Number 27, in on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right, so big 3rd down here for Ellsworth to try to get a little momentum back. 3rd and 5. So let's see if it's been pretty much the running game here with Prescott in the 3rd quarter, and they've had a lot of success. Back to throw. He's going deep. He's got a man, and it's caught. And it's caught there by number 4, Fleming. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, breaks 3 tackles, breaks a 4th tackle, and he is going to be stopped. Let's see. Touchdown, Prescott.
Prescott Cardinals.
62.
Temmers pass.
62-yard touchdown pass from Temmers to Fleming. Unfortunately, Ellsworth, which has done a good job this game avoiding the big play, gave up the big play there. And I'm sure Coach Heller and Coach Bahajek will say inexcusable missed tackles there, which ended up getting Fleming to the end zone on 3rd and 5. A big touchdown pass there.
Larson on to attempt the extra point.
Extra point coming in here by Larson. And now Prescott has opened up a 14-10 lead. Fleming was able to make the catch over Kloss and then break a few tackles on his way to the end zone. Kick is straight up, and that one's going to be well short. So
the extra point is no good.
14-10. Prescott now has taken over a lot of control of this game here in the third quarter,
Ellsworth 10.
as they have outscored Ellsworth 14-0 here in the third quarter. Time for Ellsworth to make some plays, see if they can get back in this game.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. Service to rise early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. Days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got kicks on
Larson
the
on the
fiddle.
kick for the
Life ain't
Cardinals.
nothing but a funny
Olsen and Lundstrom back to receive for the Panthers.
When the work's all done and the sun
Well, if you're an Ellsworth Panther fan, not what you'd like to see here in the third quarter, right?
sleeps, so I keep
Ellsworth had a solid first half, but have been outplayed here in the third quarter by Prescott. Give Prescott credit. Offensively, they have found a few things here, hit a couple of big plays and ran the ball well, but a lot of ball game left here for Ellsworth to get going with something. The kickoff is going to come, and it is going to, go out of bounds, so that'll help out to start for Ellsworth. As they come out here with 2:03 left to go in the third quarter, that will be a penalty,
Flag on
of
the
course, on
kickoff.
Prescott.
Kickoff infraction out of bounds.
But Prescott clearly has taken control of this game right now, but it is a one-score game. Plenty of opportunities as Ellsworth will start.
35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
And they'll start at the 35.
Candy only tosses to people that are standing, right?
It looks like we are, let's see here. Looks like they want to re-kick it. Is that what they're doing? Yes, looks like they want to re-kick it after the penalty. So Coach Heller is going to take another opportunity to run back on the kickoff as they're bringing the
Ellsworth has elected for a re-kick.
kick return team to come on back out after that penalty. So Ellsworth will take another chance and an opportunity, move the ball up here a little bit, see if they can get a good return from Matthew Lundstrom and Cooper Olsen. They're going to move up a fair amount here. The coaches are asking them to move up. So Cooper Olsen and Matthew Lundstrom up almost the 15, 20-yard line. And Larson will kick it off again. Let's see what they decide to do on this kick, if they'll try to kick it deep or if they'll try to kick it short. But he's taking a long run up. There's the kick. It's a line driver. Oh, no, it goes over Cooper Olsen's head. But he picks it up, gets to the 10, 20. Big hole, but we got a penalty flag, so it's not really going to matter.
Olsen on the return.
We got a penalty flag.
There is a flag on the play.
And there's going to be a penalty block there in the back on Ellsworth. So, yep, that is going to push back. Another costly penalty here for Ellsworth. So Ellsworth is going to start back inside the 20-yard line when it's all said and done here.
Holding against the Panthers.
Okay, so as we get ready here with Ellsworth, we're looking out on the field. Updates here. We still don't see Kobe Russell back in the game yet. So maybe a little bit more than a cramp, hard to say. But because of the penalty, Ellsworth's going to start deep, almost down by their 10-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
So let's see what Ellsworth has in the bag here offensively. See if they can get something going here. Only their second possession of the second half with 1:54 to go in the third quarter. Stoltenberg sends Peterson in motion. He's going to look up top here for Gavin Kloss. He's got him, and it is dropped. Good coverage there by number 24, Lesso.
Intended for Kloss.
Good coverage there by number 24, Andrew Lesso.
It'll be second down.
Looked like a pretty good throw. Just got his hand in there and knocked it right out. All right, 2nd and 10.
Flag! No, hold out your arms like you're trying to catch a football.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 12. Ellsworth desperately needs some momentum here. Get the things going back on their side. Stoltenberg with the snap. He's going to ride it to Heinrichs. Cuts left. Got a nice run there by Cohen. Tries to put that shoulder down, but then a group of Prescott players are going to tackle him. Nice run, though, for about 8 yards.
Initial stop by Temmers.
Temmers on the tackle, and
Third down.
looks like Kobe Russell coming back in the game here defensively for Prescott. So he is healthy and getting back in the game. So number 5, Brody Temmers, in on the tackle. All right, 3rd and 6. My apologies, I thought it was a lot better run than that. Let's see what Ellsworth does. Heinrichs in motion, going to give to Lundstrom, and nothing much there. Just not much there. And not a lot of blocking. Ellsworth's going to have to punt. Ellsworth's going to have to punt it back to Prescott.
Brings up 4th down.
So unfortunately, Ellsworth will have to punt it back to Prescott as we are winding down here to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Heinrichs is on to punt for Ellsworth. Russell back to receive for Prescott.
All right, Heinrichs, who has punted the ball well today, but Russell, dangerous return man. There's the kick. Good kick. It is bouncing. Here comes Russell at the 40. He's got a little room. And that ball's going to come to almost midfield. All righty, so the tackle there looks like it was made. Yep, number 55, Young in on the tackle. Brecken Young
will begin this drive at
made the tackle.
28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the
Okay,
Cardinals.
so it's going to be up to the Ellsworth defense here to make a play as we are getting down almost to the end of the 3rd quarter here. Let's see, Prescott with all the momentum. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try a little bag of tricks here and something. Let's see if Temmers is going to stay at quarterback. Yes, he is. And I suppose why not after that touchdown pass, right? Let's see here if Prescott runs or if they look to throw. Temmers with Lesso in the backfield. And he's going to ride it to Lesso over the left side, and he's got a big gainer again. Breaking tackles, and he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Lesso, the ball carrier.
Lesso with a big gainer.
Van Horn.
All right, Van Horn on the tackle.
Play results in a Prescott Cardinals 1st down.
So that is inside the 34-yard line.
At the Ellsworth 33-yard line.
And once again, Prescott on the march. He was out of bounds, so this will be the last play probably of the 3rd quarter. 12.8 seconds left. And Temmers is keeping it this time, and he's got himself about another 4 or 5 yard gain.
Temmers on the carry.
And that is
up by Roll.
All right, so George Roll on the tackle. And that's going to end the 3rd quarter. A dominant 3rd quarter for Prescott.
Quarter with the score, the Prescott Cardinals 14.
And Prescott on the march with a 14-10 lead as we head to the 4th quarter. We'll be back here on We Are Ellsworth in just a minute. So we're ready to go here in the 4th quarter here on We Are Ellsworth. Prescott has been in firm control in the third quarter as they outscored Ellsworth 14-0. And they are on the march again with Temmers here in at quarterback. So Ellsworth is going to need to look here to see if they can make some plays defensively and get kind of control back of this game. They are on their heels right now. Temmers at quarterback to start the fourth. He takes the snap. He's going to give it to Lesso on the left. He's got a big hole, and he's breaking a couple tackles, 3 tackles. Is that Lesso or is that number 14? So it's number 14, I'm sorry, Ely Thomason on the tackle.
On the carry.
Or on the carry.
Tackle by Keenan.
All right, so Cole Keenan, number 68.
The Prescott Cardinals first down.
Cole Keenan, number 68 on the tackle. Ellsworth's defense looks like they're starting to wear down here a little bit. A lot of broken tackles. So Temmers looking here. They're getting an extra personnel in the game. So Fleming's going to come out to the wide side at the top of your screen. Temmers and Thomason in the backfield. Temmers just going to take it himself on the left side. Ellsworth's there that time. Nice defense on that play. 59 Vogel on the tackle that time.
Tackle by Vogel.
Number 59, our senior D lineman, an offensive lineman. So 2nd and 10 from the 12.
Second down.
The way things have been going here in the second half, it might be a situation here. Ellsworth's got to have a stop. They have got to have a stop. Even if they give up a field goal, it's still a one-score game, but they need a stop. They need some momentum here. Prescott has run some clock. They've run the ball successfully against Ellsworth. Let's see if someone can shoot it and make a play here defensively for Ellsworth, as they're going to send Fleming to the far side. It also looks like number 20, Marshall, is going to be there. The give to Lesso. Nice job again. Looks like Van Horn is in on the tackle there for Ellsworth.
With the carry. Tackle made by Vogel.
Vogel as well in on the tackle. So big third down coming up here. Watching the game here for Ellsworth. Big third down play coming up here for the Panthers. At worst case scenario, making it a 4th and long here. So Ellsworth's getting set up in their coverage situation. Coverage. And Temmers will take the snap, and he's going to go straight back. Little wide receiver screen and incomplete. He was looking there for number 11, Budworth. It's incomplete, so big play here.
4th down.
Big play for Ellsworth. 4th and 10 right here. And let's see, looks like they're bringing in a field goal unit or some different personnel. Let's see here. Prescott shuffling a lot of guys in here. Let's see what they decide to do. I would have to think after watching that extra point, they're probably going to go for it. Just bring in a lot of extra different personnel. No, they are lining up to kick a field goal, looks like. So let's see what happens here.
Larson on to attempt the field goal.
I'd watch for Ellsworth for a fake here, too, just in case. Let's see. All right, looks like Temmers will hold. Larson with the kick. Kick is up, and that is not going to go anywhere, so that is short. So Ellsworth gets the hold, and they will get the ball back. Down 1 touchdown here, 14-10. As we get to the fourth quarter here.
Take over.
That kick just did not have much distance. It was straight up in the air. Yeah, someone might have got a hand on it here.
The Panthers, they begin this drive at their own 20-yard line.
All right, very similar to the game against La Crosse Central. Ellsworth's offense in the second half has been kind of in neutral here. Let's see if we can hit a couple of big plays. Maybe see if George Roll's available for a pass here. If we can open up some lanes here to run the football. The running game has been pretty non-existent in a couple spots in the second half. 1st and 10 from the 20. Stoltenberg and Lundstrom, it looks like, in the backfield. Heinrichs in motion. Stoltenberg, oh, he had George Roll out there, but good coverage.
Stoltenberg's pass.
It's an incomplete pass. Ryder Doyle was out there for Prescott.
2nd down.
And so even if George Roll caught that, probably not a lot of gain on that play. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 20. 10-18 still to go. Blitz coming. Stoltenberg's going to go on the counter to Lundstrom, looking for a block, gets one, cuts it back. That's a nice run by Matthew Lundstrom. Got about 5-6 yards, it looks like.
Lundstrom on the carry.
Got a good block from George
Tackle
Roll
by
out there.
Lasso.
So Lasso with another tackle for
It'll be
Prescott.
third down.
So big again here for Ellsworth. They need to get a little momentum offensively. So let's see if they can convert this into a first down. 3rd and about 4. Going to ride it to Lundstrom again. I don't think he's got it. I think he's short. Probably by a couple
The
yards.
ball carrier.
Let's see what Coach Heller decides to do
Brought
here.
down by a group of Prescott defenders.
No sign of
Fourth down.
no sign of the punt team. They're going for it. This could be the big play of the game here, going for it. Up to that O-line. Let's see if they can drive for a first down. 4th and 1. So good 3rd down run. They need 1 yard to get that first down. Let's see Stoltenberg again. That pistol gives to Lundstrom, breaks 1 tackle. He's got the first down.
Lundstrom, the ball carrier.
Nice job by Matthew Lundstrom getting the first down. And
Tackle by Temmers.
Ellsworth now picking up the pace here a little bit.
Ellsworth Panthers, first down.
All right, so first and 10 from the 35.
35-yard line.
So Ellsworth continues the possession here. Roll on the right wing like he has been most of the game, right and left wing. And they ride it to Lundstrom again, go to the hot hand. This time, though, he's only got about a yard, it looks like, maybe 2 yards at the most. Tackle for Prescott this time was made by, let's see here. No, did not hear on that one. I believe it was.
Tackle by Roll.
Oh, by Roll. Yep. So
Brings up second down.
not the Ellsworth roll, but the Prescott roll. All right, 8:20 and counting. 2nd and 10, so they're marking that officially as no gain. Stoltenberg looking right, going up top for Heinrichs, and he almost made a great one-handed catch.
Incomplete intended for Heinrichs.
Excellent effort by Cone Heinrichs on that one.
Play by Budworth.
Just could not quite haul it in.
It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, big play here, 3rd and 8 coming up. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get with the ball here, so every time you get the chance, as Coach Elling is signaling in the plays here from the sideline. Big 3rd and 8 here. Tough to get George Roll shaken loose here for an open pass. I'm sure Prescott devoting a lot of coverage to him. Prescott showing blitz. Here they come. And it's not picked up. Jack Stoltenberg gets out of one, and then, yeah, he's going to go down. Yep. And a free rusher came right away, and that just ended up.
Down by Charlie Roll.
Yeah, that just ended up kind of throwing things off. And Jack's coming off the field here, kind
Results
of
in 4th down.
with his left arm holding down a little bit. Let's see here. He might be hurt. But that free rusher coming up the middle there just kind of threw things in
For Ellsworth. Russell
to
back
kind
to
of
receive.
threw it haywire. So Heinrichs the punt. And not a bad punt. And that's going to go over Russell's head. And it's going to roll dead at about the 31. So Prescott will take over here, 1st and 10. Defense got to make another play.
Ellsworth at the 32-yard line.
14-10 Prescott.
Prescott will take over there and begin their drive at their own 32. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
The tale of two halves. Ellsworth outscored Prescott 10-0 in the first half. Second half, Prescott outscored Ellsworth here 14-0. We'll have to see here. It's been a clean game with no turnovers, so that's been one thing we haven't seen. Yes, that is the announcer's jinx, hoping one comes for us here, all us Ellsworth fans, but hey. So Kobe Russell has been back on the field defensively. We have not seen him on offense, and it looks like we still are not seeing him on offense. So going to be a heavy dose of Lasso. Temmers running the ball. 1st and 10, here we go. And now we've got a whistle. And it looks like timeout Prescott. Okay.
Timeout Prescott.
So we'll take the timeout with you here, folks.
First of the half.
First timeout. We'll be back in We Are Ellsworth here in just a minute. Glad you're with us. right, so let's reset here. 7:22 to go in the ball game. Prescott hanging on to a 14-10 lead over Ellsworth. Prescott came out here in the second half and got 2 straight touchdowns, and they have held Ellsworth down and in check here in the second half. Temmers is going to take the quarterback snap. He's looking to pass, get pressure from his backside, and he is going to go down. Stulke was in hot pursuit of him there from the backside. Oh, we got a flag.
Temmers pass incomplete. There is
What do we have
flag.
here? The referee from away from the play threw that penalty flag. Not sure if it's an illegal man downfield. Or what do we have here? Yes, illegal man downfield on Prescott.
Illegal man downfield against the Cardinals.
See, Ellsworth, I'm sure, will take the penalty. So then it will be, let's see, 1st and 15.
After the penalty, it will remain first down.
And they will push Prescott back. Good pressure by Stulke coming there on the backside. He's really played well at defensive end here for Ellsworth. All right, Temmers with the snap. And he's going to ride to Lesso, and Lesso's got a little room. Sawyer breaks 1 tackle, and he got almost all the yardage back. That's going to be tackled
Lesso
over there
on the carry.
by, let's see, looks like number 2, Parker Peterson
Tackled by
on the
Peterson.
tackle. So they got almost all the penalty yardage back. So now it's 2nd and short here, about 2nd and 3. Prescott knows if they can punch this ball in, that's probably ball game here. So Ellsworth is in desperate need of a stop so they can get the ball back. And Kobe Russell is in the game. It is 2nd and short. I think we know probably what's coming here. Everybody watching probably knows number 3 is going to take the ball, and here he comes. And he's got the first down. So
Russell on the carry.
Prescott will have a first down as the clock will continue to run here.
Tackle by Crescent. Play results in a Prescott Cardinals first down.
So Crescent with the tackle as we are under 6.5 to go.
45-yard line.
6:24 and counting. 1st and 10 Cardinals at the 45. They are in no hurry here with a 14-10 lead. Ellsworth needs to make a play here and see if they can win on first down. Force a 2nd and long here. Temmers out of the shotgun with 4 receivers and Lesso in the backfield. Takes the snap, rides it to Lesso again, and he is going to get hit after about 2-3 yards. So that's Sawyer Van Horn in there. Who else is in there? Brecken Young, number 55. Van Horn, though, kind of the main man in there on the tackle.
Tackle by Young.
Brecken Young is a junior defensive lineman.
2nd down.
Nice play there by him. 2nd and 9 as the clock continues to tick. All right, looks like Kobe Russell is in the game here at quarterback on this play. So Ellsworth's got to keep eyes on him. 2nd and 9. Takes the snap, and here he comes up the middle, and he slipped. Otherwise, he might have had that first down.
Russell on the carry.
So Russell on the carry. It's a short of the first down by not much.
They're going to roll.
So George Roll on the tackle for Ellsworth.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's going to be 3rd down. We know what's coming here, a heavy dose of Kobe Russell for 2 more runs. So Ellsworth's got to firm up here on the defensive line and make a play. It is like a wall in front of Kobe Russell. Let's see if Ellsworth can make some penetration here. Russell looks to go right, cuts it back, and I think, yeah, he's got a first down.
Russell with the carry.
Yep, he's got the first down, and the clock will continue to run here. Looks like,
Tackle by Van Horn.
yep, Van Horn with another tackle.
Play results in the Prescott Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Ellsworth 43-yard line.
And it looks like right now Russell's going to stay in the game at quarterback. So if they can continue to crack out 5 yards of carry here, then it's going to run the clock out before Ellsworth can get the ball back. 1st and 10 from the 43. Russell is going to wait and wind as much time as he can. Takes the snap. He's going to get a runner to the right. There he goes again. He's got himself another 5, 6 yards, maybe 7 yards. And we are under 4 minutes to go, and Ellsworth is starting to run out of time here.
Stop by Roll.
George Roll with another tackle as Eli Grand comes back in on defense for Ellsworth. All right, 2nd and 4 from the 37. The way it's kind of going here, it's just something's going to happen here. Ellsworth's got to make a play defensively. Someone's got to shoot in the backfield, loss of yardage, do something. But here's the play with Kobe Russell running the ball. Here he comes. Takes the snap, and he's going to hesitate and come right. And there's a good play by the Ellsworth defense.
Russell at the keeper.
Looks like Crescent in on the tackle there, but the clock continues to run.
Tackled by Crescent.
So Crescent with another tackle. He's played really well. But they are in a position they can go for it twice here, 3rd and short. So you got to stop Kobe Russell twice from gaining 2 yards. And it is under 3 minutes to go as the clock continues to run. And they are going to take as much time as needed. Ellsworth needs a play. Russell, you know is coming. What direction he's going, right or left? Oh, there we go. We've got a penalty flag. So we got an off-start penalty
against the Cardinals
on Prescott. That's a huge penalty too, ladies and gentlemen.
3rd down.
Because that takes away a little bit of that Kobe Russell run, because now it becomes 3rd and 6, but I'm sure we're still going to see him go. Essentially, Ellsworth's got 2 plays to stop him from getting 6 yards as the clock continues to run. We're getting down to almost 2 minutes left in the game and a 14-10 Prescott lead. Ellsworth stepping up, showing pressure. Russell patient to take his time. There's the snap. He tries to come left. Nice play by the Ellsworth defense. George Roll on the tackle. And Ellsworth will use a timeout.
Timeout. Ellsworth, their first of the half.
Looked like Russell lost his footing a little bit coming to the left. So pretty much comes down to this play. It is going to be 4th and long. So it's an interesting call here for the Prescott and Coach Hansen. Will they go for it on 4th down and risk Ellsworth getting the ball in good field position? Or will they punt it and force Ellsworth, who has struggled offensively, to try and go the length of the field for a touchdown? So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It will be 4th and 11 when we come back here with 2:07 to go. Ellsworth is looking and expecting a punt. So let's see what Prescott decides to do. It looks like Prescott's going to punt. So Ellsworth's going to have one last shot at this. So Ellsworth, they are going to force Ellsworth to go the length of the field. High snap. Russell gets the punt off. Kloss is going to wave fair catch. And Ellsworth is going to have to go 90 yards to win the game here with 2:01 left to go.
In this drive at their own 10-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
So Prescott decided to force Ellsworth to go the length of the field here.
We got 2-minute warning. After the play, we got 2 minute warning.
All right, so it's going to come down to Ellsworth with one last drive here, folks. That's pretty much what it is. They've got 2 timeouts left. They got their stop. They got one last crack at the ball. Credit, though, to Prescott. Prescott probably ran a good 4.5 to 5 minutes, ran off the clock there. So let's see if they can protect Stoltenberg and give them a chance to make a play. Stoltenberg in the shotgun with Lundstrom. Pressure coming again. He looks there. He's got George Roll wide open. There's a good start, and he gets out of bounds. That's up to almost the 30-yard line.
Play results in an Ellsworth Panthers first down.
Nice way to start the drive.
For the Panthers at their own 27-yard line.
And what also helped is George Roll got out of bounds, so he can save those timeouts. All right, 156. Ellsworth cannot take a sack here. They cannot take a sack. They have to make sure and make the play. Stoltenberg again, pressure coming up the middle, gets away, gonna take off and run. Nice run by Jack Stoltenberg. That's gonna get up almost to the 40.
Tackle made by Doyle.
They're gonna wait here to make sure and move the chains, and that is a first down for Ellsworth. All right, the referee starts the clock. The clock is running, 1:41 and counting.
First down.
Ellsworth back on the ball. Stoltenberg again takes the snap, looking over to George Roll again. They got him at the 50. Another first down.
Stoltenberg's pass complete.
Ellsworth found a little something in that zone defense that Prescott is running on that side.
Panthers, first down.
All right, 1:31. Ellsworth has moved up to midfield. Still have 2 timeouts. Clock is running. Ellsworth's got to get their plays going here. Precious seconds wasted. Stoltenberg with the snap. Pressure coming. He's looking up top for Gavin Kloss, and he almost had the play.
Stoltenberg's pass incomplete intended for Kloss.
A lot of hand fighting down the side by Fleming. Probably a good no call, but pretty close. A lot of hand fighting going down that right side. So the clock will stop on the incomplete pass. Just could not quite get Gavin Kloss in that one-on-one situation. 2nd and 10 from the 50. Big thing right now is, if you're watching at home, they need to protect Stoltenberg. He cannot afford to take a sack here. Even though they have 2 timeouts, they have to get protection, and Jack needs to get it out. Here comes pressure again off the side. Looking over the top. He's got 2. Oh, what a catch! Parker Peterson inside the 20.
First down.
First down, Ellsworth. What a play and catch. And Ellsworth inside the 15 with 1:05 to go. We have a Prescott player that's down on that play. It looked like he was looking down the center of the field, about a 35-yard pass. Peterson and Stalkey were both down there. Excellent catch there by Parker Peterson. So, cannot see who the injured player is here for Prescott that's down. Looks like maybe stretching a leg or cramp here. We had a few injuries. So now Ellsworth has put themselves in real good position. They're at the 15-yard line. They still have 1:05 left, and they have 2 timeouts.
I don't believe in you. Please.
So lots of plays here that they can go to in the offensive playbook with an opportunity to stop the clock. Okay?
God, I will believe in you.
Okay. They are still stretching out the injured player here on the far side. Ellsworth has found a couple things, and Jack Stoltenberg's got hot passing the football here. So Coach Elling and Coach Heller dialing up a play. We'll see if we can get a number here for you, folks. We really appreciate that you're here. Looks like, is it Russell that's down? He must have cramped up again. I think it was a cramp earlier when he was down on our sideline over here. Yeah, I think it is Colby Russell for sure. Shaking out that same, it looks like the same right leg as before, I think. Well, we're excited you're here with us, folks. Let us know, even though we're down to 1:05 left in the chat, where you're at. We are here on We Are Ellsworth, Middle Border Conference opener, and it's coming right down to the end here with 1:05 left.
This is Ellsworth. That's it. Okay, now Russell,
Let's hope, though, it's not a serious injury for Russell and that it's just a cramp.
Yeah, he's a QB DB.
And he is getting help up here once again. And, yeah, it looks like he's coming off the field on his own power, but definitely having a little trouble getting cramped up. All right, so Ellsworth still has 2 timeouts left, so lots of opportunities here.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Prescott 15-yard line.
Once again, though, they have to make sure to protect Jack Stoltenberg. George Roll is going to go out to the far left side. Kloss to the far right.
207.
Parker Peterson in the slot. Looking up top again to Kloss. And we are going to say incomplete. Coach Heller not happy about that call. Looked like Coach Heller wanted a little bit of illegal contact on that play. It looked like they might have it looked like they might have maybe sold that a little bit. That Gavin maybe sold it a little bit on the end there, but still got 3 cracks at it. 58 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts. Lots of areas Ellsworth can work. Stoltenberg again on the out to Peterson. Inside the 10 and out of bounds.
Stoltenberg's pass complete to Peterson.
Clock stops with 54 seconds.
Budworth, it'll be 3rd down.
All right, Budworth with the tackle, pushed out of bounds. All right, so it looks like about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5. Clock is stopped as Peterson got out of bounds. Nice pass by Stoltenberg there. All right, 3rd and 6 from the 11. They can get a 1st down, still with lots of time and 2 timeouts. George Roll down at the bottom of the screen here. Peterson in motion. Looking at Peterson again. He's got him. And he is short of the 1st down.
Stoltenberg's pass complete to Peterson. Brought down by Budworth.
No timeout. There's the call.
It'll be 4th down.
All right, so timeout Ellsworth.
Timeout.
Budford on the tackle.
Their 2nd of the half.
So trying to get a look here to see, since they're at the far side of the field, how many yards. Looks like a couple yards short. So it pretty much comes down to one play. It's going to come down to one play pretty much here, folks. It's 4th down and 4 from the 8. So Ellsworth has marched from their own 10-yard line down to the Prescott 8. They need 3 yards for a 1st down. So Prescott has brought a lot of pressure and blitzed a lot against Stoltenberg. I'm sure Prescott will be looking at George Roll as well. So we'll have to see what Coach Heller and Coach Elling have planned out. But this is the ball game right here, really. 4th down and 3. Still with 1 timeout, which means Ellsworth can throw it anywhere on the field and can take a timeout here.
Down for the Ellsworth Panthers.
All right, here we go. This is the ball game pretty much right here. George Roll is going to go to the bottom of the screen. Fleming is going to guard him, and it looks like they're going to go double coverage on George Roll. Oh, we got another timeout. Prescott's going to take timeout.
Prescott, their 2nd of the half.
So George Roll was split out far side to the right, and 2 guys went out there with him. So we will take one more timeout here, and we'll have to see what Ellsworth can diagram.
Everybody on move! Down, son enough. Got a man coming at you.
Get a little run play. See if Ellsworth tries to get away to shake George Roll loose from that coverage. It's been an excellent game, folks, and props to Ellsworth, who has struggled in the second half for making an excellent big-time drive here and putting the pressure on Prescott. Remember, Ellsworth has 1 timeout left, so they don't have to throw it to the sideline. They can throw it in the middle of the field. But Jack Stoltenberg can't take a sack here. He's going to have to get the ball out. I would expect Prescott to bring some pressure and try to force him to get rid of it early. George Roll's down here, and he's double covered. Colby Russell's over here, as is Fleming. So let's see what happens. Here it is. This is the ball game. Stoltenberg rolls right, and we got a penalty flag thrown. It's not going to matter. There's a penalty.
Complete to Roll. There is a flag on the play.
Yep, there's a penalty. Looks like we got a hold or an illegal block. Yep.
Against the Panthers.
Yep. You saw the penalty flag before he threw it. Jack Stoltenberg got some pressure up the middle. And when he got some pressure up the middle and went to his right, somebody dragged the guy down for Prescott. So that is going to be a penalty. So now it is 4th and, let's see, 4th and 13. So Ellsworth will have one more crack at it.
To the 18-yard line.
I did not see who the penalty was, but I saw the flag get thrown when Jack rolled out to his right there. So that is unfortunate and is going to make it a lot tougher. And Ellsworth will use their last timeout here. Ellsworth will use their last timeout.
Ellsworth, their third and final of the half.
Tough way to hurt that one on that penalty. So we'll see what Ellsworth can diagram up here on a 4th and 13. They need to get to the 5-yard line for a first down. And now they have no timeouts left. Thanks again for being here on We Are Ellsworth today with us. It has been a great start to the Middle Border Conference. Let's hope the good guys in purple can come up with a play here. But it's made it a lot tougher with it being 4th and 13. So I would expect Prescott again to bring some pressure and force Jack Stoltenberg to get rid of it quickly.
It'll be 4th down for Ellsworth.
Ellsworth's best chance. Throw it kind of deep, see what they can do here. They're getting everybody arranged. Stulke on the right wing, George Roll left, and now let me guess, Prescott took a timeout as well?
Timeout. Prescott, their third and final of the half.
Well, I guess you can't go home with the timeouts, so everyone's going to waste them, right?
Oh, Mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law.
So Prescott will take their last timeout and make sure they're set what they want to do defensively. Ellsworth's going to need a big play here to still get a first down. 36 seconds left in the game. Tough to end this way on a drive for Ellsworth, but let's see if they can pull out a 4th down play.
Hangman is coming down from the gallows and I don't have very long.
All right, so we'll reset the players here for us. Kloss is on the bottom of your screen here with Peterson in the slot. Roll is up to the top left side of the screen with Stulke. Prescott back in a little bit of a prevent defense. Pressure's coming from the side. Stoltenberg hit as he throw, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. As Prescott's going to take this one to the house on an interception return, and that is going to end the ball game as number 11 on the interception return by Wyatt Budworth on the interception. Stoltenberg did not have time to get rid of that one, and he got hit right when he threw it. And that is going to end this ball game here today after the extra point and the kick, as Prescott will take a 20-10 lead. And now we'll come in here to kick the extra point. Prescott here will seal this ball game. Tough way to end this one, as Ellsworth had a touchdown, but ended up in a situation with a holding penalty and then a pick six here as Budworth picked that off and took it the distance.
The extra point.
So Larson is going to take the extra point here for Prescott, as there are 21 seconds left in the game. Prescott is going to go to 1-2 on the season. The kick by Larson is no good, a little short.
The extra point is no good.
Prescott will go to 1-2 on the season and 1-0 in the Middle Border Conference here. Ellsworth will be dropping to 1-2 and be 0-1 in the Middle Border, as it will not be possible there for Ellsworth to pick up 2 scores in the last 21 seconds of the ball game. A tough played ball game and a tough loss for Ellsworth. As we're getting ready here for the kickoff, just a heads up as far as the schedules go, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, Ellsworth is going to be at St. Croix Central, a tough St. Croix Central team that will definitely run the ball. And Prescott will be at home against Altoona next week in Middle Border Conference play. Just so you're aware, our next We Are Ellsworth broadcast will be September 19th, so 2 weeks from tonight. when the Amory Warriors will be coming to town to take on Ellsworth. And so Ellsworth will return in a couple weeks here for another home game, but they will be on the road next week against St. Croix Central. And a tough loss, a very competitive ball game coming up for Ellsworth. And Coach Heller and everyone will have to get back to the drawing board and continue to work on seeing if they can find some more ways to get some offense going. It certainly looked like they found some things there in that last drive, but the penalty ended up kind of hurting them as they almost was able to pull off the 90-yard drive to win and end the game. So kickoff coming here from Larson, 21 seconds to go as we wrap this one up today. Kick comes here on the return. Trying to get a number. I think that's Wiley Myers, number 51. And so Ellsworth will run another play here and end this game. And we will get some totals here for you. We already have most of the totals here for some of the things, but we will work on getting those totals here for you as we wrap up another week here of high school football.
Begins this drive at their own 35-yard line, 36-yard line.
Badgers will be playing tomorrow against Middle Tennessee State, and Packers will start off their season against the Lions Sunday afternoon. So making sure and cheering on some Wisconsin football and hope the Brewers continue to play the way they've been. So Stoltenberg will take the snap with Lundstrom in the backfield. He's looking to throw, comes wide right, looking over the top, and that ball almost intercepted. And then almost caught.
Incomplete, intended for Kloss.
Looking at Gavin Kloss on the far right side. And it will be second and 10 with 9.7 to go in the ball game. Ellsworth will have one, maybe two more plays. Tough way to end the game today with Prescott. Stoltenberg will take another snap. Some of the folks starting to get ready to file down the bleachers to greet the players. Stoltenberg on the slant. It's got Stalky. He's going to get to the 50, 45, and now the lateral is on. Here we go. George Roll trying to come to the right. He does get that way. This is going to end and be the last play, and George Roll will be out of bounds, and that's going to do it.
Pass.
So number 11 pushes him out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds.
And that's going to end it. The Prescott Cardinals with a 20-10 win over the Ellsworth Panthers. We will be back with you in just a minute with our final thoughts and statistics on the game. And we are Ellsworth.
A quick courtesy announcement, if you don't mind, please remember to pick up your trash and throw it out on the way out. Thank you for attending tonight's ball game. Everyone, please drive home safely.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River.
All right, so we're back here with the end of the ball game here. Prescott with a 20-10 win over Ellsworth tonight. Tough one to swallow, sure, for Ellsworth, as they were in a position here coming out of the first half with a 10-0 lead. But Prescott started getting the running game going, along with a couple of long passes, and was able to pull out to a 14-10 lead. And Ellsworth offensively wasn't able to get much going until that last drive of the ball game, where they almost was able to pull off the rally and win. So some final statistics here for tonight. Let's start with Ellsworth. Okay, once again, the running game did kind of struggle. We have this unofficially, folks, so don't quote us on it. But 64 yards rushing for Ellsworth and 136 yards receiving today for Ellsworth. Prescott got the running game going in the second half, and they finished with 154 yards rushing and 79 yards receiving. As far as penalties and turnovers go, a lot of penalties by both teams. Ellsworth was 7, Prescott was 6. And of course, one turnover, as the pick 6 by Stoltenberg at the end of the game there made it a 2-score game. So as Ellsworth continues, we'll also take a look at the defensive totals. You're good. The tackles there for Ellsworth. Leading the tackles here for Ellsworth is Sawyer Van Horn. He had 7 tackles today, and Chase Crescent, who he unofficially had for 10. So a nice job defensively by those guys. Doyle played a good game defensively for Prescott with 8 tackles. And Lesso also we had unofficially with 5 tackles. As we did for Roll, we had unofficially with 5 tackles. So a tough loss here today for Ellsworth as they get back to it next week against St. Croix Central. Probably without Landon Anderson, who looks like he has a left leg injury there and is on some crutches. Ellsworth will have to continue to find some consistency, offensively with the running game. And see if they can get back into the win column against the tough St. Croix Central team come next week. We appreciate all of you being on We Are Ellsworth tonight. Remember, check us out on the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe. We will be back in 2 weeks when Ellsworth hosts Amory here on September 19th. So glad you were with us this evening. We hope everybody has a great weekend. Shout outs here tonight, of course, to our founder, Bob Ronback, who is the founder of the We Are Network. And, of course, shout out to my parents and, of course, to the great Mike Graham, who is here working on the statistics for us. We could not do all of this without him. So, with that in mind, this is Jeff Farndorf here on We Are Ellsworth tonight. Final score 20-10. Prescott with the win over Ellsworth. Have a good weekend. Go Brewers, go Badgers, go Packers. We'll see you on September 19th.